All right, welcome to another BS session, man. Jerry, who do we have tonight, man?
We got, the greatest two guests I think we've ever had on the show. Andy Rodriguez from Blackspinner Circle Podcast. And then we got Horta from, I can't think of the name right now. It's the best Be Cool to Be podcast. And I feel like shit for saying it. I think it's the coolest name for a podcast ever.
It is.
But I'm getting old and I'm forgetting.
That's all right.
No, it really is. And we love having you two guys on and looking forward to having a good show. I mean, what we got, Mark? Let's get us going here.
Yeah, let's start with some BS. I think Charles, you gave me this one. I think Doyle's from the Misfits, right?
Yeah.
He said I was forced to do meet and greets because of scumbag fans are stealing music. So you wanted to start that off, Charles, then?
Well, fuck him. There you go.
What about you, Andy?
Well, where are we supposed to find this new music? You go to Target, you go to Walmart, you go to record stores, and it's full of crap.
Yeah.
And also, there's so many people out there that don't have music stores close to them. So they have to stream or they have to find different ways to get music. I mean, the people are just doing whatever presented to them. And and it sucks that he feels that way about having to do meet and greet to meet his fans, but that's the way he feels. But I don't see anything wrong with streaming. I'm sorry. Maybe the artists should be making more. Of course they should, instead of getting a penny every month. So that needs to be fixed, of how much artists get for their music. But that's not the fans' fault. That's it for me.
Al.
He's complaining about doing meet and greets. I mean, he doesn't have to do them. Don't make the money then. I mean, if fans are willing to pay for it, then I don't see what the problem is. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
maybe the steroids is getting to his head.
Yeah.
Jerry, what do you think about that?
I mean, if he's pissed about, the music being stolen, at least be a little nicer to your fans and don't call them scumbags. What the fuck?
Not really.
Man? I mean, that's totally shitting on your whole fan base there, because that's where they pay the most money, I think, for the meet and greets as well as the concert. You know what I mean?
Chance to see them live.
I mean,
it's not the 70s anymore. People don't like to be called that.
I mean, I like his girl. I do like his girl. I'll give him that much. But he's kind of I don't know. I disagree with that. I think that was kind of a fucked up thing to say to your fans.
So the Misfits is the band with Glenn Danzig in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like him. All right, so I'm done with that. And then,
I like Danzig better when he was solo. So
yeah.
I mean,
And then
Well, it's totally different.
yeah,
music.
Very different. Yeah.
He went, he had Misfits, which was a punk thing, horror punk. Then he had Sam Hain, and then he had his solo, which was more metal.
Oh, I forgot about Sam Hain. Yeah, cool.
But I think I like the Danzig material more than. I mean, I do like the Misfits. I want to go see the reunion tour. They are from New Jersey, so they do represent my state. But I do lean more to Danzig stuff,
right?
Because I guess that fell more in my wheelhouse when I was in high school and stuff like that. I mean, Misfits were kind of, I was a little too young to really kind of get them. So anyway,
yeah, my wife likes pop rock and she likes Mother, so.
Die, my darling.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, really, Misfits came on my radar because of Metallica.
Right.
Yeah.
I like Metallica's covers of the Misfits. I just don't like Glenn Danzig. And then we actually got some Journey news, but it's like good news. They ignored the drama on a 2023 tour opener. And there was no Greg Raleigh. I'm gonna go with you, Al, on this one. Where was Greg Raleigh? I thought Neil said that was a lie.
I have no reason to go see him now since Greg Raleigh's not going to be in him.
I agree.
But he said he was going to be there. That was a lie. And he wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's just gonna be the same thing as last time when I saw him a year ago. And there's no reason. I mean, the whole driving factor for me to go see him would have been if Greg Raleigh was with him. So, but now that if he's not gonna be with him, then it's just another Journey show. So,
Okay. What do you think about it, Andy?
Man, I told you this Journey stories are just going around and around, and then now, Sean puts out there was no fighting during the opening show. I'm already over it. I might go see them, I might not. It all depends on what I'm doing that day. That's it.
You got some good shows coming to Houston. Eddie Trunk said it was going to be there today, and it's like, damn.
Yeah, he's going to be here on the 11th.
Yeah,
for Stephen Piercy, and for but that's the same day. Hopefully, I'll be able to go see Exodus and Anthrax that day. Somewhere else.
I wanted to see
that's
that.
on the 11th. Hopefully, I can go because the last time I went to go see Anthrax, I missed them because it rained.
Yeah,
so
I'd love to see that. I want to see John Bush do the Anthrax songs. I heard
that would be a half a good show.
It's going to come.
But the thing is that show was Houston open air, so I was able to see Slayer that day, Alice in Chains, Chevy Metal, Jim Brewer, The Cult,
the
Ghost.
Oh man, I'd love to see that.
So it was a really good
I
show.
Saw them, dude.
It rained a little bit, and it rained out Anthrax. And then they
Jared hates Anthrax. So.
But other than that, dude, The Cult were great. And so was Slayer that day.
The Cult are awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I saw them once and they kicked ass. Charles,
and Ministry played and Ministry played that show too.
Oh yeah,
that was a lot of fun. That was a good day.
Yeah. So Charles, what do you think about the no drama with Journeyland? And Greg Raleigh was not there.
Fucking Journey.
All right, Jerry.
I feel like it's a big episode of Punk'd. I bet you Sean and Kane are like backstage, like hugging, like we got these motherfuckers talking about us.
Yeah,
we got these,
They're probably watching the show right now live.
Yeah.
Hey man, I thought Randy Jackson, the dog, was supposed to be their bass player. That turned out to be a fraud too.
He's on
He's on the album. Yeah, but he's not touring with them.
Yeah, but he's doing Name That Tune now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so the dog.
That girl's hot. That girl's hot, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you never seen her before?
Yeah, she was in like the Godzilla movie.
She was in
she was Vicky. She was cousin Vicky from
She was
Vacation.
in The Office. She was in fucking like in that show with Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin.
Oh, 20 Rock, 30 Rock.
Yeah, 30 Rock. She was fucking hilarious in there.
But anyway,
I never watched it either.
30 Rock is amazing.
I've never seen it. I never really got
Alec Baldwin's playing a Republican. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Journey. I love hearing her music, man. I'll probably go and see it again like a dumbass. And Toto's touring with them too, so that would be kind of a cool thing.
Oh, I'd love to see Toto.
I'll probably.
I'm not a Toto fan, so I can do without it then.
I did get Brian Adams for Charles, man. I'm going to see Brian Adams, your favorite. So
you got tickets for it, Jerry?
Oh yeah, I got some tickets.
I told him, and he says, "You shitting me?" I said, "Why would I tell you he's playing in your area if he's not playing in your area?"
He's actually playing the Bridgestone Arena, which surprised me. I didn't think he was still that big. But,
he's playing the Forum here.
Okay.
I want to go, but my wife said to stop buying concert tickets for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I got the cease and desist order from my wife about records and CDs. So
I'm going to see Metallica twice now, one in Arizona and one here.
But anyway, where we at now, man?
All right. Let's get to the deaths. The original Wednesday Addams died. Lisa Loring, Addams family. Laverne, Cindy Williams died. Shirley of Laverne and Shirley, she died. And this is for Eric, man. Ernest B. Jordan, hockey legend Bobby Hall, who starred for the Blackhawks, dead at 84. I'll start with you, Al.
Well, Bobby Hall, the guy's a fucking legend. I remember growing up seeing him play, and he's one of the greatest. How old was he?
84.
Yeah, so it's a bit up there already, and
I'd be happy with that age.
Yeah, that's a pretty you've lived a pretty good life, right? I'm sure he lived a really good life. So growing up
shit.
as
Well,
an
him
athlete
and his son. I mean, shit, great hockey player in himself.
yeah.
Brett Hall.
And Cindy Williams, that was, Penny Marshall died a couple of years ago, right? And so, yeah, Cindy, I loved Laverne and Shirley growing up, and Happy Days and all the stuff that,
you know what?
She was on.
The only
And
one
Lenny died too. Lenny died.
The only
too.
one left from Laverne and Shirley is freaking Michael McKean.
Yeah, Michael McKean.
Yeah.
Most of Happy Days is there still. You're just missing 3 members from Happy Days.
Yeah. But I was kind of sad to hear her passing. And who were the other ones? Wednesday Addams.
Lizzie.
I don't think she was too old though, right?
She was 64.
Yeah, that's a bit young still. She had
What'd she die of?
I don't know. I think a stroke.
Oh, really?
Just stroke. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I grew up with all those. I watched the Addams Family as well, and I love that show too. And was there one more? That's just those 3.
That's just those 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, rest in peace to them, and they're getting older, man. But 60s is not that old. It's still
no.
You should have a good 20 years left. She should have at least a good 20 years left in her.
If we were in our 20s, we would think that was old, but
dude,
exactly.
Since we're getting close to it, it's like I'm not that old.
Just put it this way, Agard is still alive, dude. Larry Storch.
No, he's dead.
He's dead? I thought he put
died.
out a picture of him and Cindy Williams.
No,
he died recently too.
He actually died a couple months ago.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Because
sorry. I love me some F Troop.
And
he was awesome in that Mary Was Short episode. Sorry,
and the kid Lance Kerwin from Salem's Lot.
Oh yeah, that dude. I forgot.
Yeah,
I didn't put him in here.
And I was at that Chiller Theater like a couple months ago, and he was there, and I was like, damn, I should go get a picture with him, because I love Salem's Lot. It's like one of my favorite horror movies, and I just between a budget of like meeting Cheech and who else did I meet and Ace Frehley.
All you needed to say was Cheech. No, yeah, I'm good. I'm there.
Yeah, dude. I kind of
envy that guy. I envy that guy somewhat. I just do that.
I want to smoke, dude. I want to smoke out with Cheech Chong. So Cheech Chong, if you're watching this, I am in California. You dudes are here. I'm Mark Golden Taylor. I'm at Rancho Cucamonga. Leave me a message here. I would like to smoke out with you guys. Rancho Cucamonga. Remember from fucking Fridays?
Between meeting those 2 guys, man, it like kind of blew my budget. I was like,
hell yeah, probably would, but it'd be worth it.
Yeah, but yeah, Lance Kerwin, he played the kid in Salem's Lot. I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, so
that was
anyway,
really
that's my take on it.
So Charles, are you there?
I don't know.
You turned
probably sleeping.
He's probably having some.
Liam is there.
Okay, yeah, death sucks. Okay, next.
Next, Andy. Well, you should have took a nap, bitch, because this episode is only 17 minutes long.
Just let
it's not that long yet. So, Andy, what do you think of that?
Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I wasn't.
All right.
She was really hot.
My
internet is like.
I think your internet's sleeping.
Rose, so Andy, what do you think of that stuff?
Yeah, I wasn't a big Addams Family guy, so I never watched Addams Family, but I did watch a lot of Laverne and Shirley. So I was bummed about Cindy Williams, man, because she was hilarious. Her and Laverne were great together.
Yeah,
that was a really good duo right there. They were both really good comedic actresses, and they played each other off really well. I still remember when they were moving out of their Milwaukee apartment and going to LA, they were playing Yesterday by the Beatles when they were packing everything up, because in the show they were big Beatle fans. I remember they had the pictures of the Beatles going up and down the stairs when they got to LA. But yeah, I was a big Laverne and Shirley fan with Lenny and Squeaky, and my wife was telling me when she had died that my wife was able to see Cindy Williams live perform Grease with a big ragu. on
Oh, wow,
stage.
wow.
So that was pretty cool for her because she's a big fan of theirs. But and I'm not too much into hockey. You know, living down here in Texas, I wasn't a big hockey fan.
You
But
got the
for all that
Stars?
passed away, you know, I'm real sorry for them and their families. You know,
Jerry.
the
sorry.
first Wednesday I knew was Christina Ricci.
Oh
when,
no,
when
I
she was-
knew her. I watched the black and white repeats of with John Aniston,
Yeah,
Adam's Family, dude. That show was awesome. That is the best Lurch, dude. In the original Adam's Family. Of any Lurch. That dude is the best.
And he was on a Star Trek episode too. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
I'm very
checking out.
familiar with all that. I just didn't watch it that much.
Did you watch the Munsters?
No, I was more of a realist when it comes to TV.
Oh, the Munsters rule, dude.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as Frankenstein walking around the city.
Okay, dude. You don't like cheese? My God, Fred Gwynn
I didn't like
is a
it.
genius.
I don't like that kind of stuff. I was
Oh,
watching Three's Company.
Next, you're gonna tell me there's no
that
Santa Claus.
hurts. Next, you're gonna tell me Rush sucks.
Well, no, I
he
wouldn't
can tell
say
you that.
that.
All
That
right,
won't
thank you.
happen.
Well, that's going too far. You can't compare the Munsters to Rush. Come on.
Yeah, because the Munsters ruled. They were awesome. Every fucking Saturday, Sunday, I'd be sitting there watching the Munsters, the Twilight Zone, and fucking the Family Film Festival with Tom Hatton. Tom Hatton did Popeye and Friends and shit here in LA, but he was also in the movie Spies Like Us. So I know that dude. He was part of my childhood. Fucking great dude. Did Popeye and Friends. I watch old Max Fleischer Popeye cartoons because that dude chose. So Jerry, what do you think? Sorry.
Well, I mean, it's going back to Hall. I mean, definitely a legendary hockey player. So was his son Brett. I mean, he was just as not probably equally as good in my opinion. The guy was a great hockey player himself. But it sucks. He's in his 80s. That's a good life though. So good. Not good for him, but hope that's what's just his family and stuff. Cindy Williams, I only knew her from Laverne and Shirley, and you mentioned that she was in the Grease thing. I don't know what else she did.
You never
American
saw
Graffiti.
American Graffiti
American Graffiti, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
with fucking Richie Cut.
Yeah, I know the movie.
Yeah, but
Harrison
Richie
Ford
was-
and all that.
with Opie Cunningham. Opie
Opie,
Cunningham.
yeah.
Opie
Opie
Cunningham.
Cunningham. You
Correct.
put them together.
Eddie
Oh,
Murphy, man.
Cunningham.
Opie, hey, you're Opie Cunningham. No, I'm
But,
not.
Opie
No,
Cunningham.
you're Opie Cunningham. Okay, sorry.
Who else died? Shit, I'm drunk.
Freaking, the dude from that horror movie.
Oh, Salem's Lot.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, I love the movie. I'm a fucking huge Stephen King fan. That said, I love that movie. I also want to add to us wrestling fans, Lenny Poffo died.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
there
just
you go.
said, Leap Manny Poffo.
Macho
Yeah, he was
Man's
great,
brother.
man.
Yeah, he was very entertaining in the ring. Rest in peace to him. And
Who was it?
Leaping Lanny
Leap
Poffo.
Manny Poffo.
He was a Macho Man's brother.
The
Yeah, Lanny
genius.
Poffo, man. He was kind of like he wasn't like a huge star, but he
Right.
was kind of like a
Mid-Carter at
second
best,
tier,
yeah.
kind of like a second tier guy, but he was entertaining to watch though, man.
Right.
He did
So
the
rest
crazy
of-
leaping
Yeah.
shit off the fucking ropes, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
wrestling
rest in-
talk is like I'm going to
Watch what I'm saying. Rest in peace to all those guys.
Okay,
man.
that's
I mean, it's never a happy
I'm
story to report about, people.
Of course, it was Wednesday, who was only known for that show.
Oh, I forgot about
and
her.
Marrying a
No, it's funny
We'll
because
talk about her all day.
yeah, let me say about her.
Manny Poffo,
Ever
the
since
genius.
that new was it called Wednesday? The new
Wednesday.
series
Yeah,
that came out a couple months ago.
yeah.
Ever since that dance, it's like you always see the original Wednesdays doing that dance with Lurch. You see her on TikTok, a lot of TikTok and real videos of them doing that dance.
I got the 4K of the original Adams Family. It has more.
Yeah,
more
I
minutia.
loved it. I thought it was funny. I mean, I like
Mushka.
the Munsters too. The Munsters were great. I mean, the baseball episode was like fucking classic in my opinion. But
The movie Monsters Go Home, dude.
Yeah,
Remember,
but anyway,
it was in color, dude. You never saw the Monsters in
Yeah.
color until that
I
fucking
can talk
movie.
all day about Gilligan's Island if y'all want to do that.
I love fucking Gilligan's Island, dude.
All right.
I can do that.
anyway,
But let's digress. Jerry, finish.
Rest in peace to all those guys, people, man.
Yeah,
never a good thing.
I kind of interjected my opinion on all these people. I only know teams that I know. I know the hockey player was great, Bobby Hall and his son. Rest in peace, man. Laverne and Shirley. Shirley, that was a big part of my childhood, man.
Yep.
It's like I've always said this, dude. I was born in 70. What Happy Days and that other show started later. So I was watching the newer episodes of Happy Days by going back and watching the repeats so I could catch up. So
Yeah.
those two shows right there, man. I love those.
Yeah,
shows.
Laverne and Shirley and Mork and Mindy, both of those shows came from Happy
And
Days.
Three's
man.
Company too. Well, I'm talking about Three's Company. That's watching the repeats and watching the newer episodes. I even watched Three's a Crowd. I love John Ritter, but that's all I have to say about that. Rest in peace, all those people, man. Wrestling guy, it's like I don't know. I only know Roddy Piper. Andre
You
the
would probably
Giant,
recognize him if you looked him up. He was
Probably.
everywhere in a while. In that era too.
After I saw that 2020 with Geraldo Rivera, where he proved wrestling was fake, I dropped.
Oh well, yeah, it might be fake, but they're very athletic in everything
I
they do.
know that's what Nate tells me all the time. But that's it on that. Let's get to our something I know is near and dear to Charles's heart. Rick Rubin says Paul McCartney is the best of all the bass players. Charles, get on here, bitch.
Well, I'm on here, whore.
All right. I keep seeing Liam Gallagher.
Rock sucking motherfucker. And the thing is, that's a subjective thing. First of all, that was John Stossel proved wrestling was fake, and he didn't prove it.
That was
Vince
the wrong
McMahon.
word.
You got
Vince
smacked in the
McMahon.
fucking
No,
Wrestling
it's
is wrestling is not
and
fake.
Oh, I don't fucking.
Wrestling is
Vince
not fake.
McMahon,
Outcomes are fake.
Vince McMahon put it out there before John Stossel proved it. So get your facts straight. Second of all,
I'm not a wrestling fan.
blah,
so-
blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. And then McCartney might be, but it's all subjective. I love me some Paul McCartney. Totally. Just only second to John Lennon, who didn't play bass. John Entwistle might be the greatest.
Geddy Lee. Sorry.
But
Geddy Lee.
the Ox with them thunder fingers.
Can't
It's
argue
all
that.
subjective. It's all subjective. McCartney came up with probably the greatest melodic bass lines, and really where the breakthrough was direct injection into the fucking console, which they figured out from Motown. That's really what made the difference. But to me, I love me some McCartney. He's a phenomenal bass player, obviously, tremendous. But Cliff forever. Go ahead, Al. What do you think? Yeah,
Me?
Cliff. Yeah, go ahead, Al.
I love Cliff, man.
McCartney, the
What do I
greatest
think about
bass
McCartney?
player ever, or what?
There is no greatest bass player. It's all in your taste.
Exactly.
I mean, I can rattle off Thunderfink. I can rattle off Entwistle. I can rattle off Jack Bruce, Chris Squire, Geddy Lee, fucking
Squire.
Cliff Burton, Steve Harris. I mean, the list goes
John
on. and on.
Mayung.
John Mayung. I mean, if you're going to
Billy
Motown,
Sheehan.
if you're going to Motown, James Jamerson,
Thank
if you
you.
Jaco Pastorius. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, it's too
Robert
many.
Trujillo is good too, man.
It's all
Even
it's all
Roger,
pers-
even Roger Waters in his day was good.
it's
Yeah.
all personal taste,
Bob
man.
Trujillo.
You know, but McCartney's a great bass player. Yeah, his melodic lines really, he put the bass in the forefront of rock, man. Like really on those records, man. You know? And yeah, that R&B, that Motown influence is definitely there.
What you drinking now?
I'm just drinking some red wine.
Red wine. The Neil
Me
Diamond
too.
version.
I am too.
Oh,
There you go.
I already finished my whiskey glass, so I'm good.
Cheers,
So-
guys.
So Jerry, what do you
Cheers.
think about that?
I'm not as much as a Beatles guy as you guys are, but is it true that Paul was forced to play the bass because they already had guitar players? I heard that before.
Yes.
Okay, so that's true.
Yes.
I mean, I listen. I mean, he's got some great bass lines. Don't get me wrong, but like Al said, there's people that think Eddie Van Halen sucks. You know what I mean? It's like so subjective. It's like what you like, it's hard to, say who's the best at whatever, but that's all I got to say about that.
Rick Rubin. It's Rick Rubin said it though. Great producer now.
So,
well, he was until he started fucking brick walling everything.
Scary looking motherfucker too, man.
Yeah,
So Andy-
Oasis started that. God bless you, Oasis.
What'd they start? Brick walling?
Brick walling.
Fuck Oasis then. I fucking hate them even more. Even though I don't hate them. Even though I don't hate them. So Andy, what do you think about that? Paul
Well,
McCartney?
of course, the Beatles are my favorite band of all time. But now when you say that so and so is the best at this instrument, of course it all depends to people's taste. But I tell you what, man, his bass playing on Beatle albums and Beatles songs it's just amazing how he just helps carry that music. And for the 60s back then, this bass, it stood out. You can really hear it and feel it, which I think might have been one of the first ones, back then to really bring the bass into the forefront, like the Beatles did with all of their instruments.
Until the Who brought it after.
Yeah. No, I take McCartney personally, and Whistle ruled. What about Les Claypool? We always forget about
I
him.
love Primus, dude.
I can't believe Bill Wyman and John Paul Jones weren't mentioned in this conversation.
Bill Wyman.
Wyman, John Paul Jones,
Come
yeah.
on.
Wyman was just basic,
now.
dude. I love
No,
the
he was
Stones.
not.
Eddie Conestracci's
Dude.
probably gonna
Keith
fucking
Richards
yell at me
played the
later.
bass more often than Claypool did.
Les Claypool, he's
Wyman.
Claypool
solo-
could play
he's more-
Rush, dude.
he's a
Wyman.
soloist more than a bass player, in my opinion, if that makes any sense.
Dude, he could play Rush, dude. So he's up there.
My
man.
name is
Gene
Mud.
Simmons. Gene
Mud.
Simmons is underrated. God damn it.
His early days, absolutely.
Yeah,
Bass playing-
the
that was
80s, he
awesome.
wasn't
Yeah.
really playing. So yeah.
All right, what's next, Mark? We're going too long.
What's next? Let's get to the next
Bobby
thing.
Doll, one of Mark's favorite.
How did
ever.
I fucking?
I
Bobby
love
Doll.
fucking Poison. Fuck yeah.
That doesn't make it a great bass player. I want to
So
put him in the top 50.
you know what I
He's a
say?
badass.
Alec John Such.
He didn't even
Bring
play.
in
It
it.
was the other dude, Hugh. It was Hugh who played that shit. But Charles, we got to
Yeah.
get to the Mark Dolly, Sammy Hagar news of the day.
Yeah.
You know, I sent it to you. Do you know what it is, or should I say what it is and then give
Say
it
what
back to
it
you?
is.
Say
Yeah.
what it is. Sammy Hagar on David Lee Roth. My Van Halen melodies and range were so much better. He goes on to add, we wrote deeper, more complex songs, and my melodies and range were so much better than what Dave could do. Dave was more about antics and the band and the gimmicks. Charles, what do you think of that?
All I gotta say is, hello, baby.
Hello, baby. Yeah, baby. You're speaking my language there.
Hagar sucks. Worse than Shaq Kroger. Go to the next guy, please.
Andy, what do you think of that?
Man, I've always stood up for Sammy Hagar, but you know what? This is the stupidest thing he said this week. This is horrible. This is why he's not the reason why Van Halen is big. David Lee Roth is the one that made it big. And I said this last week. The reason why people still talk about Van Halen is because of David Lee Roth, not Sammy Hagar. David Lee Roth made Van Halen, or helped Van Halen be who they are today. And I'm getting sick and tired of Sammy talking shit about Dave. And that's why a lot of Van Halen fans are turning against him, because this is the Van Halen that we love, the David Lee Roth era, and he's shitting on it.
That's more that guys like you, Andy, are waking up. Mark Daly, are you sad? Are you sad? Hagar is letting you down, that fucking douchebag of all douchebags. Andy, welcome to the fold.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your eyes have been opened to the douchebaggery of Hagar. That's what he does. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Fucking Ronald McDonald clown. Thank God Mark keeps bringing this news. And Mark Daly, please sit and cry. You gave up trolling this week, but bring more Hagar, please.
That's why we have Sammy Hagar news every week, just for responses like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have really moved over to the David Lee Roth side since we started doing this. Ever since we started talking about him weekly,
Join
I'm
the
like,
fold.
dude, this dude's a dick.
No.
See the light. Bring the truth.
Wait, I just gotta say something before I get to Al. I love Sammy Hagar, but I do call him out on his bullshit.
This is bullshit.
That I don't care, but David Lee Roth is a bunch of bullshit too. Al, what do you think of this?
David Lee Roth's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I mean, the
Oh
stuff
my
he
God.
did, the stuff he did right was deeper into the bunghole of fucking feces. You know what I mean?
Dude, this was Van fucking Halen, and then we're talking about right now, and come on, man.
No, I
You're
I
right.
love Sammy and I'm laughing at this shit. What the fuck is wrong with me?
nah,
I'm
dude, he
fucking not
needs,
hot for teacher.
he needs to shut his yapper, man. You know, just
Just
shut
move
up, man.
on, dude. Move fucking on.
Mark Daly, man. God bless you.
You know, you gotta
And I'm not
respect.
and again, I'm not the Sammy hater like some of you guys are, but let's just state the facts. I mean,
What the fuck am I laughing at this?
you can't touch the fucking DLR shit.
Fuck
Man.
no, not even close. Except for a different kind of fruit.
I agree with you, but if I say that, Ralph
I'll
is gonna
quote-
call me
I'll
out and say,
quote-
yeah, Mark, we know you
I'll-
like David better than Sammy.
will quote-
Okay.
I will quote David Lee Roth on an episode of Howard Stern that he was on one time, that Sammy committed lyrical atrocities. I'll leave it at that.
All right. And he'd be correct.
One more thing that I really want to add, if y'all don't mind. I really, when Sammy joined, I would lie to myself and say, well, they needed to change the music. They needed to move forward. That's why all this stuff that was deeper. But then I started thinking, man, Eat 'em and Smile and Skyscraper kept that Van Halen feel alive. And dude, those are some badass albums.
They're
Great
good,
album.
but Skyscraper
90s.
was not a Van Halen album. Eat 'em and Smile,
I
yeah.
disagree. It was good. It was a little more mellower, but it was still
Well,
good.
Eat 'em and Smile. I will say, Eat 'em and Smile. And it just proves the fact that Ted Templeman was the fifth member of Van Halen.
Yeah.
He fucking had that. He was the part of that band. And when he went with Dave to Eat 'em and Smile and left Van Halen, I mean, listen to 5150 and listen to fucking Eat 'em and Smile. Eat 'em and Smile is more in the spirit of the Van Halen
Oh, Eat 'em and
sound.
Smile rules, dude.
You know.
That is better than any Sammy Hagar Van Halen album.
But
I
what's
always-
your deal with Skyscraper not being a Van
Because-
Halen like album?
Because it's like it's more
Skyscraper was-
progressive.
Skyscraper was produced by Steve Vai and David Lee Roth. Ted Templeman left, and
Mhm.
Dave was going into a more electronic direction on an album. You know, even though Billy Sheehan played on an album, he left before the tour. And if you listen to the bass lines, it doesn't sound very Billy Sheehan like. It sounds almost more computerized, like more synthesized bass lines. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I still dug Skyscraper. I thought it was a good album. You know, I like A Little Ain't Enough Either. I think that's a very underrated.
Oh yeah,
David
Jason
Roth
Becker,
album.
dude. Jason Becker. rules.
Yeah.
With him going
So-
into the 90s, still had that kind of flavor too. You know what I mean?
The DLR band was really good, dude, with John
Yeah.
Five. And what?
But I mean, you
who
can
was
go-
the drummer? The drummer, I love the drummer, dude.
Matt Bissonette.
No,
Listen to
the
that.
drummer in the DLR album is the guy is in
Oh,
Korn now.
The guy's in Korn now.
Yeah,
Ray,
Army of Anyone.
Ray Luzier.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
Luzier is a fucking great drummer. KXM.
Mm.
My God, KXM. If you guys haven't heard the George Lynch guy from King's X and fucking Ray Luzier, fucking they have 3 great fucking albums.
Doesn't matter. Open up and say is better than any Van Hagar fucking record. Period.
Dude, the baseline for Unskinny Bop's the greatest baseline of all time.
Fuck yeah,
Hey,
Bobby Dell rules,
Fuck yeah,
man.
just that play that open string. Dum, 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 dum. Even Mark Alden Taylor can play that shit.
I should have fucking picked up. I should have fucking.
Probably not. Probably
Man,
not.
I should have picked up the. I should have picked up the bass in the fucking 80s, dude. I'd probably fucking be in poison.
Get a
man.
you
Fuck
get
it.
a fucking
So,
game. That's for sure.
I'm laughing too much. I'm like getting lost. But Jerry, you haven't said anything about the Sammy Hagar shit, right?
Andy made the funniest quote of the night. I think the stupidest thing he said all week. Like it's a weekly thing. Sammy Hagar puts his fucking foot in his mouth. Yeah, the dude needs to fucking move on, dude. It's over. I mean, well, it's obviously over with Eddie not being there, but it's been over for a long time, even before that, dude. Move on. You say you love your way your fucking solo career going in your new band. Just concentrate on that. Just fucking leave the band.
Yeah.
You'll never fucking. You couldn't carry David Lee Ross fucking used condom. All right.
He can now because
Sorry.
David Lee Ross new songs
I don't care.
suck.
David Lee Ross. I don't
Why
care.
is he redo? Why is he ruining
No,
Van
that's the
Halen songs?
circle. You're the only
That-
one that likes the circle.
That
Only
six pack.
you.
I don't like
Yeah.
a different kind of truth. I don't like a different kind of truth. I'll admit that. But that fucking six pack should be in the fucking Smithsonian if it's not already, because it's some of the best work ever
Taylor's the
done.
only one that pushes the circle on anybody.
I love
And
the circle.
I like that
I
one.
love
One
They
Chicken
song.
play
Foot.
that in they
I
play
love
that
Joe
in Guantanamo
Satriani
Bay
has
for
Phil. What do
they
you
play
mean
that
Joe
in-
Satriani doesn't have Phil?
yeah, fuck
But-
you. They play that in
but,
Guantanamo Bay for goddamn
Seriously, you
terrorists.
probably only said
Break 'em.
Joe Satriani doesn't have Phil because he was
No.
in Chicken Foot.
He
If he
don't.
never went to Chicken
No,
Foot, you
fuck
would have
you.
loved Joe
you
Satriani.
know what feel is people like Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's feel.
I know, but so does. Have you heard "Summer Song" by fucking Steve Vai? With you, you know.
Steve Vai, what's it got to do with Joe Satriani? Nothing.
No,
They're
I'm
two
talking
different-
about Joe Satriani. I love Steve
Yeah.
Vai, but fucking I
Anybody that's in a group called Chicken Feet, I'm good.
I
Thank
saw
you.
them. I put the video.
Chicken
up.
foot.
Chicken feet.
All right,
Chicken
man.
foot.
What the fuck? I
If
love
it's one
Sammy.
foot-
Difference.
I'm just gonna say I love Sammy. He puts his foot in his mouth a lot of times.
No. I got
He's
one more
right.
thing.
Okay, one more
Oh,
thing.
never mind.
Go ahead.
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jerry. Finish.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want you
I mean-
bitching at me later, bitch. So fucking say it
No.
now.
I mean, come on, dude. I
White
mean,
claw
fucking.
drinker.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Taylor Swift's got more feel.
Hey man, don't be fucking dissing Taylor, man. She's my future wife.
I meant it. I wasn't this.
I didn't say that. I'm sorry. But anyway, no. I agree with basically all you said, except for Mark's opinion on Sammy. I mean,
Thank you.
fucking, it's over. Move on. He does have a couple of good songs with it. I like Humans Being. I like Summer Nights, but
You like the new chick,
You know.
the new circle song?
I fucking I can't help it. I do like that song. But yeah, I mean, come on now. Comparing him, saying that about David Lee Roth. Seriously? Come on, man. Come on, man. What show is that? What sports show is that? Come
I
on,
don't know.
man.
Oh.
But
That's
anyway,
ESPN something.
Undisputed.
yeah. But come on, man.
But fucking dude, I'm gonna defend Sammy. He's kind
Oh,
of
boy,
right.
of
If David
course.
Lee Roth
Of
was
course
Mr.
you would.
Mr. Antic,
Kind of right. Kind of right.
he didn't have harmonies unless they doubled his voice or with Michael Anthony.
No, Sammy
Fucking Michael
Hagar-
Anthony and fucking Sammy blend better than
You're out of your
fucking
fucking mind.
fucking
What the
David and
fuck is
Sammy.
wrong with you?
But
Are you
the six pack is fucking great. Yeah,
Yeah,
different kind of
and-
truth, rules, and I like
Man,
all
I
those.
don't want to
albums better
hear
than
it.
Sammy.
Go on to the next thing. I don't want to hear
That's-
your Sammy
that's
Hagar
fucking-
defense.
That
Fuck
legal
that.
pod,
He
that legal
sucks
pod
ass,
out there must be
dude.
shit, man.
He sucks ass. I don't want to hear about your Sammy Hagar love for another week. Go to the next topic. Fuck
Well,
that shit.
we're done, dude. You got to get
Yeah,
into what we're
thank
doing
you.
tonight, bitch.
We are.
Hold on, I
Okay.
gotta get. Hold on, I gotta
Bitch,
get a
you
picture of this.
bitch.
Hold on.
Slut.
Even though I'm not your bitch.
I hope not. Homie don't play butt darts. Go ahead.
Okay, we're going.
Ugh.
We're on to our topic, right, for this week.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on to the topic.
All
now,
right.
man.
Anyway, folks at home, never mind Mark Alden Taylor's nasty language. We are going to do a show this week. First of all, I want to throw a lot of love at our guest host this week, Andy. I came up with this idea but he does a lot of album versus albums. I did one with Andy. I believe it was Smashing Pumpkins and STP.
Yeah, we sure did.
And and also the great Ralph, Dr. Fuck Vieira does this for a living. Versus battles. And also I want to throw a little love to the Rock All Over You podcast. The great Eddie Canestracci, my Oasis blood brother, Eric Jordan, our MCP, and Mark Alden Taylor, the ultimate Sammy Hagar wet dart player, was on that show on Candy O the Cars.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a great episode. I have to correct something factually, though. God damn it, Eddie. I guess he was drinking. He said they met the late great Benjamin Orr and Rick Ocasek met in Cincinnati. That's not correct. They're from Cleveland. Benjamin Orr is from Lakewood, Ohio, born there. Rick Ocasek moved from Baltimore, Maryland to Cleveland when he was 16. And I will say that because I'm from the Cleveland area. We're very proud of the fact those two gentlemen were from Cleveland. And they formed their folk outfit, moved to Columbus, Ohio, played their folk outfit in Columbus and Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is the second gate to hell to Pittsburgh, by the way. And but then they moved on to Boston and made the Cars. And this is a very cool thing for me because the Cars are secretly one of my favorite groups. So this was a very fun thing to do. And these are two very, very tough albums to put together against each other, in my opinion. So this was a really fun thing to do. Thank you guys for doing it. And that's how and actually Candy O is the first thing I ever heard. I was 5 years old. Remember when bands would put out albums 1 year at a time?
Sometimes twice.
Yeah.
The debut was 78, Candy O was 79. Look at that cover behind Jerry.
Bands were so prolific back then, man.
Right. I definitely remember that hot redheaded chick who she wasn't redheaded. Yeah. But she was actually blonde, but whatever. And she was getting with I think Elliot East is the most underrated member of the Cars, by the way.
Great guitar.
Before we get in there.
Fuck yeah.
Slash's favorite, one of his favorite guitar players. Love me some Slash. But that debut, there were on the other end of Jerry's shoulder, hot Russian model, hand over the head. Pretty cool cover too, but that Candy O cover was great. But the first music I heard from the Cars was from Candy O, or that I recall, because I was only 5 years old when this stuff come out. But this is going to be great. I love me some Cars. Great underrated band, I would say. So this will be a fun little battle. So Al, how did you get into the Cars?
Probably the early days of MTV, like seeing like some of their videos, man. That's got to be it, because my older brother didn't really have any Cars albums until the Greatest Hits album. But I remember I remember seeing like Shake It Up and like a lot of the early videos on MTV and being really like I was into them, but I didn't go out and buy any of their albums though until my brother had the Greatest Hits album. But I mean, Heartbeat City, man, that shit was all over the radio, man, like, in 84. And, but, I remember them before that. I mean, I remember hearing like, Just What I Needed. And I mean, there's so many radio staples. You turn on the radio and there'd be a fucking car song on there, So, I mean, it's almost like I didn't even need to buy an album because they were constantly played on the radio.
Yeah.
So,
or MTV.
Or MTV, man. So that's really how I got into them, is through radio play and MTV videos, but I would say probably like 82, 83, like that time frame, so
interesting.
what a great band though, man.
I was fortunate. I mean, I had a uncle who had like Candy-O and he'd play it in the car. We were riding in the car and I was like, so I was definitely aware of them. But again, Candy-O was the album I was aware of first, which is really weird because debut was 78. Might be kind of a greatest hits, but I don't know.
Exactly. It's like nothing but hits.
Andy, how'd you get in the car?
Yeah, for me, about the same as Al. You know, listening to MTV was a Shake It Up album, and the videos that came out were so innovative and fun to watch. Drive was, you know, a big hit off of Heartbeat City. But I do need to say that this was the first time I heard Candy-O. I had never heard Candy-O before until this week.
Except the
Getting-
hits probably, but
Yikes.
I'm getting ready for this. So of course I knew the hits that were on there, but I never heard the album from beginning to end. And I'll talk about it because I think it's completely different from the debut album.
Yeah.
I think it's a big departure from it.
Jerry, you're like 69 or something. So how'd you get into the cars?
Well, back when I was your age, no, you know, it's basically MTV, Heartbeat City. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's 3 songs you might think, Drive and what the fuck was
Magic.
it? Magic. Thank you. The best.
I was just watching the Magic video.
I mean,
I was just watching a Magic video today. I was like, as a kid, I thought it was so innovative. Like he was walking on water.
Walking on the water.
Oh yeah, I remember
mean,
Friday night videos, dude.
And the shit, and the you might think when he's like Rico Catric's head on the fly, you know, buzzing around. Yeah. But you know, Drive is one of my all-time. It's one of my top 5 favorite songs. It's such a beautiful fucking song. And Benjamin Orr, man, what a fucking great voice that guy had, man. I mean, he sang a lot of their hits. Surprisingly, you know, a lot of people don't know that, but man, what a talent! What a great fucking. You know, that song was written by Mutt Lange. I don't think the other guys had much input in that, did they? I can't remember.
Rick Ocasek.
Did he? But anyway, you know, yeah, Rick pretty much did.
Rick Ocasek said he wrote Drive because they asked him, like I said on a Rock All Over You podcast, they asked him, so Benjamin Orr's gone, so are you going to do Drive when they had that comeback album, which is pretty good? Move to this is a really good album. Comeback album for the Cars without Benjamin Orr. But he said, I fucking wrote Drive. Why wouldn't I sing it live?
Yeah, but anyway, it was, you know, it was that, and then I started going back on their catalog, and you know, songs. You know, I won't mention their first 2 albums, but they're, you know, a lot of great fucking songs off it. But yeah, that's how I got involved with them. I'm not the huge Cars fan. I don't know much about their deep stuff, so there's not too much deep stuff that I want for. But there are a few songs that I like. There's actually one deep song that I think is one of their best songs, but we'll get to that when it comes. But let's get it started. What about you, Mark?
Before I turn it over to Mark, little history there. Benjamin Orr, Lakewood, Ohio, was in a band called the Grasshoppers, who was a house show for a TV show, WEWS, Channel 5 out of Cleveland, still the ABC, whatever you call it. They're the ABC channel in Cleveland. I don't know what the show was. Rick Ocasek and moved there, actually seen that show. They met. Then they formed their little folk duo thingy in Columbus and played Columbus and all that. And then they went to Boston, met Elliot Easton. And what's his name?
Hawks.
Greg Hawks.
Greg Hawks.
Another underrated guy with David Robinson. Formed the Cars. Probably the greatest new wave rock band of all time.
I think they're the band that started new wave.
Probably. They were 80s before it was cool.
Yeah, 78, dude. That was the 80s sound that the Cars created in 78.
So I'll turn it over to Mark. He's going to describe why we have a 9 album song versus an 11 album song on this track battle.
Well, we took the first album had 9 songs, and the Candy-O had 11. So I said, let's just add the demos that they released. And Charles, you picked these 2 because I said there was more, but you said, let's just take the first 2 demos in order. So I picked They Won't See You and Take What You Want. against the last two songs of Candio. So as we get into this, the Cars, man, like I said on the Rock All Over You podcast, I'm just fucking pimping your show, bitches.
Yeah, Eddie. Even though you got Cincinnati over Cleveland, Cincinnati is Kentucky, by the way.
So I'm just saying, but
you're right. I live in Cincinnati, so I know.
That Candio episode with them was a hoot. But fucking let's get into this fucking debut.
Yeah.
We start with from the debut album Good Times Roll against Candio's Let's Go. Let's start with you, Andy.
I like the nighttime, baby. I like the nightlife, baby. I'm going with Let's Go. I was surprised, but I love Let's Go. And every time I hear the debut album, I want to hear Let's Go on there, and it's not on there. It's on Candio. So Let's Go is my vote.
Hey, Charles, what's your take on this?
Well, Good Times Roll versus Let's Go. By the way, Rick Ocasek, late great. More new wave voice guy. Very true. He wrote everything.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Let's Go. It narrowly wins. And the reason why is probably because it's the first Cars song I remember hearing. Like, I know, I probably had heard Good Times Roll, but Let's Go. I knew Candio. Used to bother my uncle to play it in his car because of that cover right there. Look at that broad right there. Holy fuck, is that chick hot? It's a drawing, but I love it. Good Times Roll. Yep, good times.
I was gonna read this up and put my face behind it, maybe.
Nah, dude.
Definitely probably better looking, but
you don't need Chucks on, Eric. Look into the pumps.
I'm too tired to fucking turn around and put it back up.
Good Times Roll. It's awesome, but Let's Go, I think, is more upbeat, and I think it's a slightly better opener. So good time. Let's Go for the win.
What about you, Al?
Oh, well, you guys know always, like, when I do these album battles, I don't pre-plan. I don't like listen to them and say, well, this track is my pick, whatever. I did listen to both albums the past couple of days just to reacquaint myself, but like I really need to reacquaint myself with these albums because I've heard them a million times, but they're both fucking great opening songs. Like Good Times Roll has Ocasek on vocals. Let's Go is Benjamin Orr, and this is a tough one, man, because like I said, they're both great. I think I'm going to lean more towards Let's Go. I think I like Let's Go more. Good Times Roll was cool because it was pretty innovative. It had like electronic drums in it, which was like pretty innovative at the time. They were ahead of the curve with that stuff. Like Mark was saying, they brought that 80s sound. They created that 80s sound basically in 78.
Edwin said that on his podcast, and I agree with him.
So yeah, okay. So
want to give him credit.
Yeah. So I mean, but I'm gonna go Let's Go, man. That's to me, that's a stronger opener. I just love to drive and groove it out a little more, So Let's Go for me.
What about you, Jerry?
I mean, first of all, I want to say that I listened to Candy. I haven't listened to it at all in years, and Charles scoffed at my remark earlier on Facebook saying it's kind of a letdown. It was kind of a letdown. There's some good tunes on it, don't get me wrong, but compared to the first album, come on now. But fucking Let's Go is definitely the best song. I mean, the better of the two songs, in my opinion. I mean, come on now. What a catchy fucking song. What cool keyboard. I mean, everything about that song is fucking cool. Now, Let the Good Times Roll is a great song. Now, like you said, it put the electric drums in it. And it had some cool little do keyboard riffs, but Let's Go beats it by a mile. It's one of my favorite Cars songs. And again, it's Benjamin Orr tune, man. Got to go with that one for the win.
Well, this is a clean sweep. I love Let the Good Times Roll. I like that little, shit that Elliot's doing on there. But fucking Let's Go. It's just a fucking hoppy pop song. like a new wave fucking genius. I'm going for Let's Go. That's a clean sweep for Candio so far. But then we get to the next track, my best friend's girl versus Since I Held You. Andy, what do you think? What do you pick between those two?
Now, one of my favorite car songs, My Best Friend's Girl. It has to be. I mean, that's a great jam. It's so bouncy all the way through, and it tells a good little story, you know. So I'm going with My Best Friend's Girl.
Charles,
Not
what do you pick?
just.
Oh man. Well, My Best Friend's Girl owns this song battle because I think Since I Held You is a bit filler to my ears. And My Best Friend's Girl is a classic Cars tracks. It's one of their best. So that was an easy one. My Best Friend's Girl for the win.
What about you, Al?
I'm probably gonna be the oddball man out on this one. I gotta admit, man, I was never the hugest fan of My Best Friend's Girl, like that song. It's a good song. For some reason, I don't know. I just never, out of a lot of the car songs, that was kind of like one that's like, it's good, but it's never really grabbed me. I gotta go with Since I Held You. I think that I like that song better. I'm definitely the oddball out, man. I think I'm going to be the oddball on this one. But Since I Held You, I'm going to go with that one because, again, My Best Friend's Girl is a good song. I didn't think it was a great car song, though. I don't know. The old style school playing of I think Elliot Easton's kind of trying to channel like a 50s guitar sound on that, more of a 50s sound. And I don't know. To me, it doesn't really grind me. I don't know. I'm just being a dick, I guess. Whatever, man. Since I Held You for me.
What about you, Jerry?
Oh man, My Best Friend's Girl is a great song, man. It really is. But fucking Al Horta, you nailed it. Since I Held You, it blows that song off the fucking map.
Wow.
That is one of the. If the fucking Cars wrote a pretty beautiful song, it's that one, dude. The harmonies in that fucking song are awesome. Elliot's guitar playing in that song is top notch. I know I said I wasn't too impressed with Candio, but for me, it's 2-0 right now, Candio. I love that song.
Same here, man.
It is probably my favorite deep track car song. I know I mentioned that earlier. That's the song I was mentioning. That was the deep track that I really like. So that's definitely a no-brainer. 2-0 Candio.
I just got to say, I love My Best Friend's Girl, but fucking Since I Held You, dude.
Fucking A, dude. Great
fucking best song on the fucking one of the really songs on this album.
I really thought I was going to be the only one here.
No, dude, it's 3 against 2 on this one. All right, man. And
that is just a beautiful tune, man. The harmony.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking rule, dude.
Heck yeah. And then we get to the next track, Just What I Needed versus All I Can Do. What do you think, Andy?
This one I have to call a friend and ask them for their opinion.
What a friend.
Because this was hard for me, man. But he gave me his opinion and I went the opposite way. It's All I Can Do is what I'm going to go with. It's all I can do. I just like the way they sing that song. It's kind of balladry to me. And it's just,
those keyboards.
His voice. Yeah. Yeah. The keyboards. I mean, this was a very good band. And, I respect them a lot more now after I had to hear these 2 albums, and now I need to hear the other 2 because I do have to admit I only knew their debut album and their hits.
Panorama is genius. It's so new wave.
Yeah.
Oh so God, it's so good.
So my vote is It's All I Can Do.
What about you, Charles?
Well, kind of like the previous, by the way. I didn't dislike either song. This album battle is very much like I wish this track wasn't against that track.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty of track by track, man.
Yeah.
It's like, man, come on, it's just what I fucking needed, dude. Come on. It's like the greatest fucking song ever. 2 Benjamin Orr sung tracks here, by the way. My favorite singer in the Cars.
I mean,
I like me some
no-brainer.
I like me some Rick O'Kay's, totally.
Yeah.
But Benjamin Orr was the shit, goddammit. And I mean, That's all I can say. It's just what I needed. This is the fucking greatest, probably one or two greatest car songs. I love All I Can Do, but I wish it was against something else. Just what I needed for the win.
What about you, Al?
This is a tough one, man, because I love both songs so much. It's All I Can Do is like a really great song. Just What I Need is kind of like, I remember like listening to the song. It's like, wow, it's kind of like shades of like, almost kind of like Good Times, Bad Times by Zeppelin. Like, you know, down, down, you know, like just kind of beginning like that. And this one's like, dun, 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 you know, it's like, so I gotta go. I think, well, I remember my brother had the Greatest Hits album, and this song was the first song on that Greatest Hits album.
Yeah.
And I remember always being like pretty blown away by this song. So I gotta go Just What I Needed this time around. So I'm going to the debut album. But I love both, man. I love both.
What about you, Jerry?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. What do I got here? Oh yeah, the battle of the bench. The first battle of the Benjamins. It's All I Can Do. I don't know. You guys love that song. I kind of thought that was a filler tune, in my opinion.
I didn't
But
say
it's
I
not.
loved it.
All of
I
them
love
picked
that
just
song.
what I needed so far.
But
think,
I got to go with Just What I Need. It's got a great guitar solo, and it's All I Can Do. I will say that much. Like I said, Elliot Easton, fucking underrated guitar player, man. You never even hear his name mentioned in guitar talk, really. But after listening to both these albums again, it's a very, very, very good guitar player. But
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's my first debut album pick right there. 1-2 right now. Candy O's got the lead.
well, none of these albums are burned out for me. And
None.
and
Zero, I agree
fucking,
with
I
you.
put up a Circus City commercial where they used Just What I Needed
Mhm.
back in the day. But I love Just What I Needed, but fucking I like All I Can Do because of that solo by fucking Elliot Easton on that
Yeah,
song.
I mean that
that
stands
took a
out. It does.
scale for me right there on that.
So
So it's
3
gotta
to
be
2, just what I needed. That's right.
no, I picked All I Can Do.
Yeah,
I know,
me
but
too.
it's 3 to 2. It was me, Jerry, and
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That one won. Keep the score because I'm lost already. And then we get to the next song. I'm in Touch of the World with Double Life. Let's start with you, Andy.
I'm in touch with the world. I love that song. I love the beat to it. It's just so odd. Just an odd sounding song. So that's what I went with. I'm in touch with the world.
Okay. Charles.
I disagree. In Touch with My World is my least favorite song on the
Mm.
debut album. It's way too goofy. Double Life, I'll take it for the win, but I would take probably Pound Cake over In Touch with the World.
Wow,
Yeah, it's-
really? Huh. I like it.
I really don't like that song. So,
Dude, I want to redo a couple of reviews just to get you talking shit about those albums.
I'd love to see him. You can dub him
It's-
in with the Ralph the Air of Balance episode, man. You should include him in there somehow, dude. Maybe edit him in there somehow.
As soon as you hear that, I'm in
All right.
skip.
Let's leave Van Hager out of this now. Al,
Yeah.
what's your pick?
Let's leave Van Hagar.
Talk about the cars, damn it. Not Van Hagar.
I'm gonna go with Double Life on this one.
Yes.
I like the touch of reggae, like kind of style guitar that Elliot plays, and his solo is awesome in his song too. They're both Ocasek sang songs, but I do like Double Life better than I'm in Touch with Your World, definitely. So I'm going with Double Life.
What about you, Jerry?
This is where Candy O gets kind of disappointing, in my opinion.
Wow.
Whoa.
Double Life to me kind of put me to sleep, man.
That was a boring song.
It is. I'm in touch with your world. You do that riff all the time. I love that riff, dude. It's like
At least it's different. Yeah.
It's like Three Blind Mice almost in a way. But no, by far, I'm in touch with your world. Blows that. A Double Life it just did nothing for me, dude. I'm sorry.
It's a basic song.
Yeah.
Touch of My World is the worst car song ever, but I'll go with it for it.
Yeah. So I got everybody on that one, right? Except me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-2.
So In Touch with the World, Double Life. I'm going with Double Life. In Touch with
Thank
the
you.
World, I love it. It's
Hey.
quirky, it's cool. And Rick Ocasek likes to say the word, write the word quirk or quirky. If you listen to lyrics, he uses quirk and quirky a lot. So it's
Don't
just a
do that
quirk,
word.
okay? So I go with Double Life on that one, man.
Well,
Can I have to lead off
Yes.
with the next one?
Yes, you can go. Don't You Stop and Shooby Doo.
Yeah, Don't You Stop by Ben and Shooby Doo. I fucking love Shooby Doo. It's short, it's fucking weird and awesome, dude. I listen to the headphones and I'm like, I need a fucking joint, dude. This fucking song is cool as fuck. But Don't You Stop's a good song too by Ben. But I gotta go with Shooby Doo, man.
Wow.
That song fucking is intense. It rules.
Right. Even though
Sorry.
you hate Candio.
I don't say I hate Candy. I was disappointed with
Right
with a
now
lot of
you're
it.
picking more Candio. You're
You're
like
more Cameo.
I
Right.
did, but
he's like
come
3
on,
out of 4.
that
I think
fucking
he's fucking
song.
with us.
That song is fucking cool as fuck, man. Love it. So Shooby Doo, definitely.
Let's go, Andy.
Andy.
Yeah, I am gonna go with Don't You Stop for me on that one.
Hey, Al.
It's gonna be Don't You Stop for me. I mean, Shooby Doo's kind of a quirky minute and a
I
half.
love it.
Minute and a half song, like echoey and all that stuff. It's cool that they throw an oddball song like that, and I don't mind that stuff. But I mean, for me, between that and Don't You Stop, I gotta go Don't You Stop, man. Come on.
Yeah.
It is a Benjamin Orr song, you're right. So, but Shooby Doo is just so fucking cool, man.
Well, Don't You Stop's an Okasik song, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
thought that was a Ben song.
They're all Kasich songs.
Is it?
Well,
I mean,
it
who sang it?
But I think
Benjamin,
Rick
wasn't it?
Ocasek sang it, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
sang
know.
both of them. He sang both of them.
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to tell them apart in some of the songs.
No,
It
not
is
yet.
sometimes-
Not
sometimes it
yet.
is hard.
It
I thought
It
that.
is-
I thought that was Okasik.
Charles,
Benjamin Orr.
Andy.
No,
Did you pick?
just fucking go. He's not the hugest Cards fan, so
Did you pick? Did you pick this one yet? Charles. Charles.
Me. Shooby Doo.
yeah.
Not for the win. No.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fucking filler song there. If you ask
No.
me. Don't you
Fucking
stop.
bullshit coming
Well,
out here.
no,
man.
Shooby Doo sounded like a Devo attempt.
Ah.
Ours here. Let Devo do Devo. But Don't You Stop ain't that great either.
No, it's not that great, but it was up against Shooby
Yeah,
Doo.
Better than that
Oh,
fucking In
God.
Touch with My World fucking malarkey, but
Is it better than Pound Cake?
anything is.
Why are you fucking bringing it Hagar? We already have the Hagar news. Mark Daly's been satisfied.
The chipmunk version of Let's Go is better than that shit. And that's a Chipmunk song. So, but I'm gonna go with Don't You Stop here. I think Shooby Doo was too much Devo wannabe.
I agree with all y'all except Jerry.
Fuck
Fucking
you.
Don't You Stop. Don't you stop, don't you stop, don't you stop. And they keep on. If it makes you feel good, it makes me seem like I'm jacking off. Don't you stop, don't you stop, don't you stop. If it makes you
I'm
feel
just
good.
tripping out because
You
tripping
must
out
be
because
jerking off a lot if you like that
Jerry-
song better.
Jerry was like Candio, fucking, I'm underwhelmed. You picked mainly Candio.
I know, bitch.
Whoa, throwing misdirection at us.
Maybe I changed my mind.
Maybe.
And then we get to the next tracks. You're All I Got Tonight and Candio. Let me start with you, Andy.
This one's brutal.
To me, well, I went with Candio, and to me, I think Candio is the best song out of both of these albums. That's a badass jam. I love the drums and the guitar and the break. Candio.
What about you,
Wow.
Charles?
God damn it, this was the hardest fucking battle on the
Candio.
fucking
I agree, man.
by
It is.
far.
It
By
really is.
far. because I love You're All I've Got Tonight. That fucking Turner. Turner.
But
Rick is just singing it great. He's singing it great. But when I was listening to it today, this would be a tie. If I was gonna be honest to you, this would be a fucking tie. But I didn't want to go there and make it a tie. So when I heard it today, I'm gonna slide with Candy O, and it fucking kills me to say that. But I love You're All I've Got Tonight. Man, I wish it wouldn't have went against Shooby Doo. Or one of the other
God. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to hear about this for weeks to fucking come now?
You're Mr. Shooby Doo now.
That's
But
only
You're
white
All I've Got.
I go.
You're
I
white.
like to
You're
fucking
white
smoke
claw,
a
Mr.
doobie and
Shooby-Doo.
listen to good fucking trippy music. All right, excuse me.
You're All I've Got Tonight is so fucking good. But
It is.
Candy O,
So good.
That's why I picked
Title-
me going. That's why I wanted to go first.
Title
with
track.
Scooby-Doo.
from the album. It's not the best though, Andy. It's not the best car song.
all right,
I don't
well,
agree.
I love it. I love that break
It's
with
great.
the
It's
drums
cool.
and the guitar. Oh,
Very cool. It's different.
it's so
Doesn't
good. I love
matter.
it.
I love that guitar work Elliot puts in Candy O. The I love it. It's fucking phenomenal. But you know what? In a week, I could change my mind between these two tracks because You're All I've Got Tonight is so fucking good. But I'm gonna.
I think I'm gonna
go with
tattoo
Candy O.
Candy O's the single right here.
Ooh,
My forearm.
shit.
I love it so much.
I'm gonna go with Candy O tonight. So, but maybe tomorrow You're All I've Got Tonight. But god damn it, this was the hardest one.
All right,
to me.
Al, what do you pick?
I agree with Charles. This is the fucking most brutal one because I love fucking both songs are like top tier cars, man. You know, and fuck, man, dude. I mean,
Candy.
You're All I've Got Tonight though is actually one of my favorite car songs. I would say it's
Oh.
probably top 5 car song for me, man. But Candy O was like fucking right there too. But I'm gonna go with You're All I Got Tonight because I don't know that song.
Oh,
I love Elliot's riffs and that. I mean, Candy O's great riffs too. I mean, what am I saying? But Candy O's almost kind of punkish, you know. I don't know. You're All I Got Tonight. It's got the, I don't know, man. It's almost kind of like it's got this swagger to it.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I might change my mind right now, Al. Fuck.
Huh? No,
I might
You're All I
change my
Got-
mind right now.
You're All I Got Tonight.
No,
I gotta
got
go.
the votes.
Like
Jerry,
I
You're
was
All I Got
saying,
Tonight.
like I was saying, this was the first week I've ever heard this album. So when I heard the song Candy O, I said, man, I wonder what this is going to go up against.
Yeah.
And I told myself, I don't care what it goes up against. This was a great song.
Wait, so you never heard Candy O the song before?
no,
Yeah.
no, the whole album was new to me.
Wow.
That's awesome, though.
That's
Of
so
course.
great. Candy
Of
O got
course,
played on
I've
the
heard
radio,
Dangerous
though.
Type and Let's Go. Those I knew, but I've never heard the Candy O song.
Wow.
And this whole
Both
album was
songs.
new to me.
Damn.
Both songs are so fucking good, man.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
like I want to flip.
It would be a
coin
tie
almost.
in a perfect world. It'd be a tie,
Right.
but you got to pick one.
Yeah, it'd be a
So-
tie for me, really.
Jerry, what do you pick?
There were two battles that I kept switching back and forth on. This is one of them. So I agree with you guys on that one. Candy O is a great fucking rocking tune in my opinion, but I love You're All I Got Tonight, man. I got to go with that one, dude. Sorry. I mean, I love that song. Always have since I got into the cars. So
Oh yeah,
gotta go with that one.
I love that song too. But man, Candy O, the track. just-
Nah, man. Like I said, I
blew me away.
went back and forth on this one as well as you guys probably did. It
Mhm.
was tough.
So would you pick Jerry?
You're All I've Got Tonight.
So it's
But like
two-
I said,
two.
yesterday, if we did
Two.
this show yesterday, I probably would have picked Candy O. They're both great teams.
Well,
2-2. Mark, you're the tiebreaker.
my
it Scooby-Doo,
my
though?
pick right now is Candy O, dude. I love You Are All I Got Tonight, but Candy O just has that fucking groove that You Are All I Got Tonight does not have. And I fucking love it right now. I just did the total because I knew what I was voting for. It's 14 for the debut and 15 for Candy O.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, it's fucking
I think it's going to
pretty-
turn the corner here in a minute, though.
It's
I had
pretty
that feeling.
fucking close.
Maybe.
And then we get to Bye Bye Love with Night Spots, Andy.
Night Spots. I've never been a big fan of Bye Bye Love.
Oh,
So this one was kind of easy for me. Night Spots.
Charles.
now that is a great Benjamin Orr, correct?
Mm.
Yes.
Bye Bye Love's War. Yeah.
Charles, so what's yours?
This isn't even a battle. Bye Bye Love fucking kills that fucking song. It's over. Bye Bye Love.
Yep.
Bye Bye Love. Yeah, for the win. Bye Bye
The
Love.
fucking guitar solo. Al, what about you?
This is another tough one for me because I love both
Wow.
these songs too. I love Night Spots and I love Bye Bye Love. But dude, when you first hear da-na-na, 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 da-na-na,
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
man.
how can you fucking deny that, dude? It's like any ending is like one of the coolest endings ever. You know, it's like da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na,
Yeah,
da-na-na,
man.
da-na-na. You know, I gotta go Bye Bye Love, man. But Night Spots is a fucking awesome song though. And I like Elliot Easton's guitar in Night Spots really smokes in that song, dude. And I like Okasik's vocals now too. But Bye Bye Love, dude, I that riff is just iconic to me. You know, I love that song. So, but both songs are great. So this is a tough one, but Bye Bye Love, I'm giving it to.
So Jerry, what's yours?
I mean, Bye Bye Love fucking wins by default, in my opinion. I don't even have any notes on Night Spots. I'll never remember that one. So, Bye Bye Love's a great song. I was going to mention that what Al said, man. That intro, man, just fucking is incredible. So, definitely, yeah, definitely Bye Bye Love. I mean, like I said, I usually write notes about. I forgot to write notes about Night Spots. So I don't even know. I don't even remember the
Night
song actually at the
Spots
moment.
on
So,
the town. Do, 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 do.
like I said, I'm not a huge Cars nut swinger. So,
Bye
know
Bye
that
Love.
but Bye Bye Love is a great one of their best songs in my opinion. So I go with that one.
Oh, come on, man. It's just a silly lullaby. It's Bye Bye Love. It's like fucking homage to the fucking great Everly Brothers. Why wouldn't I not love this song over Night Spots? I picked Bye Bye
Wait a
Love.
minute,
man,
whoa. There's a comparison between those two songs?
because they're fucking paying homage to fucking the
Just because
Everly
of the
Brothers.
same
It's
title?
just a silly lullaby. Bye Bye Love. Remember,
Oh,
Bye
okay,
Bye
okay,
Love.
okay.
Bye Bye. Yeah,
Did
that
a
was the
song
thing for
called-
the Everly Brothers right there, man.
I'm educated, man. Thank you.
They did a song called Hotel Queenie, which was definitely thrown to Little Queenie. by
Yeah,
Chuck Berry.
freaking dude, the Cars played homage to their fucking heroes, dude. That was
I never thought of that.
dude, the
before, so.
harmonies of the Cars between the Everly Brothers and the Beach Boys are like right there. Daryl Hall and John Oates, dude.
They're not right there.
Fucking
You got to
great
give
fucking harmonies.
the harmonies in the Cars. You got to give a lot of credit to Roy Thomas Baker, the producer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really
Queen,
pushed-
yeah.
He
Yeah.
really pushed for that kind of sound.
Then they
And,
got Mutt Lang and they became like Nine Armed
He was
Def Leppard.
Queen. He was producer for Queen.
No,
He was producer for
no.
Queen, man.
Nine
You know, Roy Thomas Baker
Yeah.
did Queen, and he did
I love Drive.
he did
though.
Journey. You know, so a lot of great vocal harmonies in those bands.
Yeah,
So-
He was Roy Thomas Baker even did Chinese Democracy a little bit there.
Did he really? Yeah.
I
There
do
you
like
go.
that album.
I hate the fact that I like that album, dude.
I know,
I
right?
should hate it, but I love the band that he had during that fucking tour too.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you, Jerry, and then Andy next, and then Charles.
All right.
I gotta go take a
Yeah.
piss. So Jerry, moving in stereo between You Can't Hold On Too Long.
Hurry
I
up
mean,
and piss.
moving in stereo. Come on now, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Fucking Phoebe Cates coming out of that pool. That just wins it, in my opinion, by itself. Even though it's a great song. Hold on. What's the other song?
You can't hold on too long.
Yeah, see, I don't even know that song very well, so it's not even a comparison, dude. Moving in stereo by a long shot. Love the way that fucking song sounds all the way through. Just the feeling of the tune, man, the instrumentation of it. Great song. And of course, Phoebe Cates makes it even better. So gotta go with Moving in Stereo.
Yeah, I'm
Right
gonna
on.
agree.
Andy, what you got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am gonna agree. I'm going with the debut album on this one, Moving in Stereo. It's just a great song with that with the atmosphere and
Yeah.
then the bass comes in. It's just a great jam, man. You know, the vocals on it, it's a lower register. It's just great, man. So moving in stereo. And then of course the Phoebe Cates, and then, you know, Tom Tucker, that too. So all that put together.
Okay, Jerry,
Al,
what'd
what
you
you
pick?
got?
You picked moving in stereo, right, Jerry?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's because of I mean,
And
come on.
what'd you
stereo.
pick, Andy?
Moving in stereo.
Okay.
Al, what you got, buddy?
2 words, Phoebe Cates.
Okay. Oh shit,
dude,
the sound might be pulling ahead now.
I mean, listen, man. I mean, moving a stereo is a really, really fucking awesome. I love the way, like Andy was saying, I love the atmosphere of the song. And when you hear that beginning part, you just it takes you immediately to the bathroom to go whack your yam back. You know?
Yep.
And think about Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
Does anybody knock anymore?
Is there any fucking knock anymore?
Yep.
But yeah,
To get
moving a
caught
stereo.
by the one you're thinking about.
I
That's
know.
embarrassing.
Exactly.
But yeah, moving in stereo, man. That's that song, the instrumentation, everything, the atmosphere. It's just a superior song, man. It could be actually one of my favorite songs on the debut, you know. But I mean, most of the debut is unbelievable. So, but dude, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like,
Is it a battle, really, Al?
I don't know, man.
Might be. I don't know.
No. It's moving in stereo is my pick, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's my pick.
Charles, you already picked one?
No, I didn't go yet.
Pick it.
Moving
Don't do
stereo.
it. Okay,
the
good.
the greatest car song ever. Tell me you don't start like moving your shoulders when it goes that. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you
Then
picture
Benjamin
Phoebe
Singing.
Cates coming out of the
Yeah, I'm
pool.
thinking about a certain pair of breasts.
Okay, yeah, Phoebe and the boobs, yeah. But I'm just saying in general, I'm telling you, listen to the Agora live album with no Phoebe,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just that, dun, 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 and Benjamin singing over that.
Yeah, it's great.
See,
It's a great track,
Benjamin.
man.
I prefer
I don't-
Benjamin vocals myself. I mean, but I like Rick, but I like Benjamin's vocals. But dude, you could take any Candy-O song, period. And I love a couple songs for sure on this Candy-O. Doesn't touch moving in stereo.
No.
Greatest car
And I don't
song
know
ever.
if y'all remember the
Great
Family Guy parody
headphone
they
song
do.
too.
Yeah. Andy?
I don't know if y'all remember or know that Family Guy did a parody of this
Oh yeah.
with a newscaster
Yeah.
with Tom Tucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Those are
Conway.
good.
Yeah,
Okay, so you
besides-
guys all
besides
said
Conway.
your pick between
Moving in
this movie.
stereo is 4-0 right now.
It's 5-0.
Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
I sang this song at karaoke at a bar with my wife, and that's all they could talk about because I suck.
I'd fucking
What
pay
in
money
public
to see
you
that.
talk
this
about?
song.
I would pay money to see that, man.
Well,
Yeah.
did you see my Iron Maiden, the Trooper?
Actually,
Cool.
maybe I wouldn't because I did hear you sing before, so maybe I wouldn't actually come to think
I want to
about it.
see you sing ABBA Waterloo.
Oh my god,
Waterloo.
I'll do that.
Good
Dude.
in its
You know me, I'll do
day.
anything. I gotta get really drunk first, but I pick moving in stereo. And then we get to the next
What's
one.
the greatest car song? Is it moving in stereo? What do you think, Mark?
Wow, god,
Definitely up there, in my opinion.
it's up there, dude. But it's so hard because I like a lot of fucking. Mine has to be "It's Not the Night" of Heartbeat City.
Mine's Drive.
Mine's "It's Not the Night" on Heartbeat City. I just like Benjamin Orr. It's not the
love it.
night.
Moving in
sweet.
stereo.
Sweet revenge. It's
I
not
guarantee
the
if
night.
they were all with us today, moving in stereo, we get the biggest pop.
Yeah, it's just, but I love "It's Not the Night." It just has that fucking Mutt Lange magic to it. Fucking love it. Then we get to the next song, All Mixed Up, Lust for Kicks. Jerry.
I have all mixed up actually, and let me tell you why. My notes are all fucked up here. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
The cool slow to mid tempo tune by Ben. These aren't the two greatest songs off the album, but I have to go with All Mixed Up. You know, I don't really think for Lust for Kicks. Actually, it's okay. I remember it now, but I like All Mixed Up better.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, we're going towards the bottom of the album with a couple of bottom of the barrel songs here, but I did go with All Mixed Up off the debut album.
What about you,
I can't fucking read my own handwriting.
Charles?
I'm gonna go with Lust for Kicks. I thought All Mixed Up sounds a little bit like Benjamin Orr solo material, which isn't bad, but I thought it was kind of a way to end the album because this is the last track officially of the excuse me, of the debut album, and I thought it was kind of a slight letdown versus the great works, except for that fucking I'm in touch with my world. Holy shit, that song is but it wasn't that bad, but I kind of like Lust for Kicks better.
What about you, Al?
I'm gonna go with Lust for Kicks as well. I like the quirkiness of the song. I like Okasik's quirky vocals in it. I just overall like that song better than All Mixed Up. So I'm going with Lust for Kicks.
What about you, Jerry?
I already did it.
You did?
Oh, you did? Oh, my turn. I go
There's
for Lust
two-
for
two-
Kicks. Lust for Kicks. I agree
Oh,
with
wow.
Al and Charles and me. Lust for Kicks. I like that song. I love all Mixed Up. I like the freaking harmonies they do in that song. It's a real there's not a bad song off any of these albums to me. So you just got to pick one of them.
Yep.
And then we get to the next one, which is a bonus track from the first album, because the first album just stopped at 9 songs and Candio went for 11. So Charles said to pick the first two that were the first two bonus tracks, because there was a couple more I could have picked, but he said to pick this, so I listened to him. So They Won't See You. What do you think of this one between You Got a Lot on My Head, Andy?
Man, I was surprised that I liked the demo so much. I was wondering why this didn't make the albums. And with that being said, I did go with They Won't See You. I
Right.
really liked that song. So I picked a demo over a proper closer.
What about you, Charles?
I agree with Andy. I'm gonna go with They Won't See You. I found the keyboards a little too silly sounding on that. Got a lot in my head, so it would have probably been a great song if they would have developed it more. And I'm kind of like, sounded really good for a demo,
Mm-hmm.
by the way. So I'm gonna go with the demo song, They Won't See You.
What about you, Al?
I like the They Won't See You demo as well. I love the raw sound in that. I love the Okasik's guitar really kicks on that demo. You know, it really sounds awesome. It almost sounds like they tamed this guitar down a little bit, like on like regular album tracks, but on the demo it's like pretty raw, and his guitar is pretty up front. Got a Lot on My Head. The keyboard kind of reminds me of Fire by the Crazy World of Arthur Brown. It's kind of got that same kind of melody line, and I'm actually going to go with that one. I like that. I still like that song better than They Won't See You. But I mean, They Won't See You is a great demo, but I'm going with Got a Lot on My Head, going to Candio side on this one.
What, Jerry?
I dig the keyboard part actually, because it reminded me of Fire by Crazy World of Arthur Brown, which I think is a great song as well. So
Did I already get you, Jerry?
No.
Okay, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Get a Lot on My Head, actually, because I think it's a killer rocket tune with great guitar songs on it, guitar riffs on it. However, They Won't See You mentions one of the greatest sci-fi characters of all time. So I can't knock it completely, Spock. But it sounds like a demo. You really can't compare the two, in my opinion. So I got to go with Get a Lot on My Head. Sorry.
Out of my head. Well, then I go for A Lot on My Head also. Fucking great track. I love it. I love They Won't See You. It's really good, and they do mention Spock, so Don't go for that one. And then we get to the next one. And I, in my opinion, I think this is going to be a clean sweep, but I might be wrong. Take What You Want versus Dangerous Type. Andy.
Dangerous Type, easy.
Charles.
You could take probably almost any song on that debut album and go against Dangerous Type. Dangerous Type is gonna fucking win. Dangerous Type is my second favorite car song.
Wow.
Even though I'm saying Moving with Stereo is phenomenal. I would take Moving in Stereo only against Dangerous Type. Fucking rules, man. What a fucking song. So of course Dangerous Type wins.
What about you, Al?
God damn it, dude. Dangerous Type is actually my all-time favorite car song. My number one. I mean, it's got an homage to Bang a Gong in the beginning.
I was
going to
mention that.
You know what I'm
said
saying?
that on the podcast on Rock All Over You.
Which
Dude,
reminds
Dangerous
me
Type.
of Touch Too Much by AC/DC. That's the
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
It's more
Like-
Bang a Gong, dude. I said that.
Yeah.
Which
Absolutely.
Bang a
And fucking
Gong.
Eric said he liked the T-Rex version better, and then Edwin said he didn't like both versions. And I said the Power Stations version kicks ass. All right.
Bang a Gong, Cigarettes and Alcohol by Oasis. This song, yeah. And also, they all ripped off Little Queenie by Chuck Berry. Go ahead.
But Dangerous Type is my number one all-time favorite car song. And that
wow.
to me, I picked this song over
Yeah.
any song on the debut album. Even You're All I've Got Tonight, which is probably my second favorite car song. And then Moving in Stereo is probably my third. So, but to me, Dangerous Type trumps them all, dude. In my opinion,
That riff.
that fucking dude. And the thing about Dangerous, I'll go a little bit more about Dangerous Type. The thing I love about so much about this song is as the song goes, it builds up more and more. Even when it's going into the fade out, you just fucking hear this song building up, keep building up, keep building up. You never hear the actual like crescendo, like the actual, because it's fading out. But as it's fading out, there's more instrumentation coming in. It just, the build up is so awesome on this song. It just fucking rules, man. I mean, I fuck, dude. Dangerous Type, man, is just so awesome. I love it. I mean, it's one of those songs like when I play it, I skip back and I play it again. I'll play it like 3-4 times in a row. I love it so much. So, you know,
It's
and then
a hell
like
of
at
a
the end, and I love at the end too, like as they're doing the vocals, Dangerous Type, they're giving it even a more of an electronic sound, almost like a robot's like singing it. You know, like it's going through a vocoder. I think that's how they're doing it, and it's so fucking cool the way that sounds, man. As a kid hearing this song, I was like, wow, dude, this song is so amazing, man. So, and I never get sick of it. Never get sick of this song.
So good. I agree.
What about you,
So
Jerry?
I agree with what you guys say. Dangerous Type is the better song. Is that one of the best car songs?
It's my favorite. To me, it's my favorite car song.
Debatable, but Take What You Want to me, it's just demo-ish. It's just not very good in my opinion. But a Dangerous Type, I have to go with that one, just almost by default. So that's my favorite.
Everybody needs to have a Dangerous Type once in their life.
It's a lot like you. That fucking riff by Elliot.
Oh,
But you're right. It sounds a lot like it does. It does have pays homage to Bang a Gong. Well, I was going to mention that, but
Yeah.
you know,
Or
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
it's definitely a great album ender. Man. So
Just saying Edwin didn't like either of the Bang a Gong songs, and Eric liked fucking the T-Rex version. I said, wrong.
I like them
Fucking
both.
Power Station kicks
T-Rex
ass.
was
Andy
awesome.
Taylor, man.
T-Rex was awesome, dude. Fuck you.
And I like
Andy
both versions.
Taylor, dude, come on, dude. Andy
The
Taylor,
Power Station is better.
Power
I
Station
think,
is
in my
way
opinion.
better.
Cigarettes and Alcohol is better than both of them, but it's
Oh, come
still-
on, dude. Yeah,
That's if that wasn't a blatant ripoff.
The views expressed on the Mark and Jerry with Charles Biess sessions does
Oh.
not necessarily
on top of it,
agree
on top
with
of
everybody.
on top of it, he didn't just rip off Bang a Gong. He threw a little firehouse at the end of that riff. If you don't believe me, listen to it. Near. Al knows it. I guarantee it.
But
Listen
Candio's
to-
way before Firehouse. Candio was way before
No, he's talking about
Firehouse was
cigarettes and
even in
alcohol, right?
existence.
I
Man.
finally found
Cigarettes
the
and alcohol,
love
man.
of a lifetime.
Oh,
Everybody
dude,
else
fucking
quiet.
bye, baby, bye.
One
She
minute.
wrote
I
me a letter.
love Dangerous Type. Al,
Oh,
listen
she-
to the riff of Firehouse. Listen to the riff of Cigarettes and Alcohol.
We're off the rails.
Which Firehouse song?
Kiss Firehouse, the real fire, not fucking
Kiss.
Firehouse.
Oh, I
Kiss
thought you
Fire-
said
The band.
band. I'm like, what?
Firehouse. Only
You're
fucking.
talking
Mark-
about Kiss Firehouse, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the
Originally,
band Firehouse. I'm like, what song are you talking
No,
about?
no, the song Firehouse.
Okay.
Listen to the riff. It's not. In
How
the
did
beginning.
Kiss get into this episode again?
It always named.
It always
always
man.
seeps in. It's like a cancer.
It always will, baby. Ace Frehley for life, and it will be like
I'm
this.
seeing him on the
It's really
20th. I'm seeing Ace on the 22nd.
Al will listen to it. I know. When you hear that
Al-
little near, you're gonna hear
I
it.
see Ace right now.
I
is a
gotta
waste of money, dude.
listen to it again. I'll listen to it tonight.
Compare them. Yeah, compare the two. But
All right.
yeah,
Seeing Ace right now. is a
everybody
waste of money, dude.
copies all good rock music. for
Okay, yeah, I
Ted-
know, I hear that.
For Ted Nugent, you got to know Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah, you do.
Chuck Berry lyrics. And Elliot Easton did it on Dangerous Type. And it's
Oh, really?
fucking
Really?
awesome. Yeah, that's Bang a Gong.
We have to
That's Bang a
discuss this.
Gong.
We have to
I
discuss this
said
tonight when we
that.
get
You
off
don't have
work.
to discuss it. You don't have to discuss it. Little Queenie
Hey,
is,
it won.
Bang a
Okay, I
Gong.
picked it. I picked it.
yeah,
Hey, Little Queenie is fucking awesome.
It is.
yeah, it is.
Fucking
But
Ario
comparing it to-
Speedwagon did a
oh.
great version on Ario too.
Well, Mark, pick the demo over Dangerous Type. Be the
No, I picked Dangerous Type. I'm not an idiot. My God, this is a fucking great fucking song. She's a lot like you. The dangerous.
I had the debut 6 wins myself and Candio at 5.
I'm the opposite.
I'm counting the
I
votes.
Yo at 6 and the debut at 5. So I actually picked more songs from Candio than the debut. I mean, and for
but
me,
one
like
was
when you're looking,
one-
and for me, when you're looking at the two albums, you think like, oh, the debut is like perfect, and
I got
Candio's not gonna
28 on
stack up to it.
Candio.
I
I get-
got 7 to 5 on the debut. Wait,
I
got
got 6 to 5
I
on the
could be
debut.
7. I could be
I
7
had-
to 5. Did I add a song on there? Hold on. The fuck did
I had
do?
one as a tie though.
I got okay. The debut wins 31 to 28 over Candio.
Yeah.
it's
okay.
not a big landslide though.
No, it
No.
isn't. They're pretty fucking
No.
close albums.
I'm thinking it was either 7 to whatever 7. I had 6 to 5 or 7 to 4.
Well, I
at
just
best.
counted
I had a
each
tie
song you-
though, really.
Each song you pick from the
With
debut
that
album.
Candio against
Each song you pick from the debut album, I
Right,
put a
but
block,
that
and each
can't-
song you pick from Candy, I put a mark.
The winner
Is the
by
debut album.
knockout.
No.
I'll say TKO. It wasn't a real
No,
It
knockout.
it's
wasn't a
28
knockout.
31 to
But
It
the
28.
went 12
hardest
rounds to the
battle.
decision.
what was the hardest battle to me? It was "You're All I've Got Tonight" versus Candio
Yeah.
song. Oh
I picked
man,
your all.
labored over
I
that
picked your all I
Yeah.
got tonight.
but it was still that to me. That
Hey,
was
come
the
on.
hard-
I added Shooby Doo to Candio. Come on, guys. That's right.
Shooby-Doo.
Candio.
You're now Mr. Shooby Doo, Jerry.
Oh, I'm never gonna
Dude,
fuck
White
here.
Claw.
White Claw from that motherfucker up there and Shooby Doo.
I'll say this. I'll say this about Candio. To me, it's like one of the best albums with the best bookends. By bookends, I mean first song, last song.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a good topic for a show. Best bookended albums, where you think the first and the last songs are the best, or like real strong on
Yeah.
albums. And this is
Yeah.
Candio is definitely one of them. Let's Go and Dangerous Type. Those are like the
A
two
good
of the
opener
best
and a
fucking
good
car
closer.
songs. I mean, and the debut is Good Times Roll, and then All Mixed Up really kind of ends it. It's not really All Mixed Up to me is a little fillerish. It's to me, I don't know.
This one, what you mentioned, and Appetite for Destruction, and What's the Story, Morning Glory, right, Mark?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
lost
fucking
me.
welcome and
I like Appetite for Destruction better
Welcome
than
to the Jungle and fucking Rocket Queen.
Rocket Queen. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
here
amazing.
I am.
That album cover trumps them all though.
Yeah, by far. God damn.
Yeah, she's hot.
But then you can also think of Born to Run by Springsteen, with it being Thunder Road and Jungle Land. Woohoo!
Jerry,
live
Jerry,
versions better.
Yeah,
chick
Charles.
on the chick on the other cover's hot too.
Oh yeah,
Really, you really
hot.
can't see much of her because she's covered up her face.
I
But
heard
look at those
I mean,
lips though.
from what I see,
She's got a
looks
dick.
alright.
She's got a dick sucking mouth though. Look how big that mouth is.
Hey, we love you women out here. Like I said, the views on our show aren't expressed by everybody who's hosting it.
The
So
DSLs, huh, Mark?
We're a bunch of 5 guys looking at huge lips. Come on.
you women
But
are beautiful.
didn't like
You
that
women are
album
beautiful.
cover, they
We
said.
love you. You
I
all
like
are
the
rock.
Candy O album cover better. I go for Candy O better than the debut.
I'd go with either one, by
Hmm.
God. But that Candy O, yeah, when I was 5 years old, I saw that. My mom said, "You can't listen to that." Why?
I mean, fuck.
It's dirty. Why?
Well,
Look
can I
at those
just look
nipples,
at it?
man. Sorry,
You know what?
women. We love man nipples too. Okay.
Dude, the other day I listened
No, we
to-
don't. We don't go that far.
Well, Jason
know-
Momoa. Just say Jason Momoa and the chicks will cheat.
Chris
When-
Pratt, yeah.
Chris Pratt. Alright.
the other day, because Let's Go is on Chipmunk Punk.
I love that album.
And I had that. I bet most of us had Chipmunk.
I had
Punk.
Chipmunk
I
Punk,
still
too.
do.
I never
Uh,
saw the big whoop about the chipmunks. I know y'all can hate me for that.
That's
but
fine.
go ahead.
We're
But-
the Chipmunks. Alvin,
Oh, that's
Simon, Theodore.
There's a Knack
do,
song.
do,
There's the Knack song, Good Girls Don't, on Chipmunk Punk.
Yeah.
And I listened to see if they changed the lyrics because that actually had nasty lyrics. They changed the lyrics. They changed it. I was like, oh, this is disappointing. I thought it was this straight up, I'm gonna get in her pants lyrics, but no. Oh well.
Oh, album
That's something,
too.
that's something
No.
I never compared the chipmunks with, but okay, to each their own.
All right,
They
man.
did
So
Good Girls Don't, which had bad, nasty lyrics. My mom let me listen to Get the Knack, who
Yeah.
didn't have that hot chick on the cover, but
Yeah.
they had actually some foul lyrics, but not the Cars ever, I don't think. So you had to think about it. But
yeah,
what's
like-
the best track of each album?
again, I think it's me
So let's go, all 5 of
Candio
them?
versus Moving in Stereo.
No, Moving in Stereo versus You're All I've Got Tonight, I believe. And god damn it, I gotta go with Moving in Stereo by Sea Hair.
You're
I
all
know.
got to. It's on the same album though.
No, okay, whatever the end. What was the last track on? fucking-
Dangerous
Dangerous
Type.
Type.
Dangerous Type. My bad. Moving in Stereo versus Dangerous Type. See Hair, Moving in Stereo, but god damn it, I love Dangerous Type.
Yeah. Dangerous
Oh,
Type for me over
yeah.
Moving in Stereo though.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, I
love-
thought we all agreed on "Let's Go" being one of the best songs. Come on,
Yeah.
now. That should be up there.
Yeah, that was a sweep, right?
Yeah, that was a sweet.
Yeah, it was a sweet.
But Dangerous Type.
Dangerous Type.
Dangerous Type was a sweep,
overloaded
too.
here, in my opinion.
So it's Let's Go between Dangerous Type because those are both sweeps.
Let's
Yep.
go. No, I didn't
Dangerous
take. Yeah,
Type
let's
over
go.
Let's
by
Go.
far. Let's
No, I'm
go.
going Dangerous Type over Let's Go.
I think Moving in Stereo was a sweep too.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So there's 3.
Okay, Let's Go and Moving in Stereo. Let's go with those two.
Moving in Stereo.
I go Moving in Stereo too with that one.
Moving in
Over
Stereo.
Let's Go.
I go Moving in
Oh,
Stereo also.
Man, that's
Sure.
tough. I go with Moving in Stereo just because of Phoebe Cates. So I love Let's Go. It's one of my favorite car songs. But Phoebe Cates trumps I love it. So
Listen,
we're
we all
going to clean
joke.
sweep on that one.
We all joke about like Phoebe Cates with that associated with that song, but I mean, as a song itself, that song.
No,
is fucking
absolutely.
That's the
Absolutely.
song.
like-
No,
Dude,
I agree. I'll go with Moving in Stereo.
But if I had to pick that and Dangerous Type
Dangerous Type over.
is over Moving Stereo for me.
Wow.
For me.
Not
For me.
Moving in Stereo, but over Let's Go to me.
I take Moving in Stereo Dangerous Type is really great too.
No
Like-
argument for me.
Man, it's like 1A, 1B.
Hey, listen. There's a reason why on like hits albums, like I have that Just What You Needed, like the 2 CD
do
like
too.
hits. That's
Yeah.
a great.
It's
That's
like
a great-
weird colors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
a
has the
great
demo tattoo way away on there and shit.
Yeah,
But the
it's got tattoos.
original, like the original greatest hits didn't have either one of those songs on
Yeah,
it.
it didn't even have it didn't have Moving to Stereo or Dangerous Type.
But
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
Tonight
wow,
She
really?
Comes.
Because it was just a single greatest hits CD.
Yeah.
And I
That's the
guess
one with
they-
all the cars on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Andy, you're the tiebreaker.
On what?
What song is better?
Yeah, Dangerous Type.
Oh yeah, I said I'm moving the
He said
stereo.
moving
Moving
stereo.
stereo.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-2, but man, Dangerous Type, I love it. Jesus.
Nah,
Yeah, Dangerous Type's a good song, but
I'm actually amazed at the love for Dangerous Type. That surprises me. I mean, it's a good song.
Why?
but
It fucking rules,
one of their
man.
greatest.
It's a great song though.
No, it's a good tune, but one of their best.
Yes. Yes.
There's
Okay.
there's not a Cars tune on any album that I will skip.
Tonight
Oh
she
yeah, there is a few.
blows, tonight she comes away.
I
Come
like
on.
Tonight She Comes though. That's a great song.
I think the most underrated one is Shake It Up, the album, but
I like Shake It Up. No, I think Panorama is.
that's great too.
That's a great
Shake It
album,
Up is
too.
one of the
yeah.
most overrated songs by them, in my opinion. It's a good song, but overrated, I think, in my opinion.
Dude, Shake
I
It
was-
Up. I just remember fucking the videos of that shit.
It's
I was
Just
never
fun.
a big
watching MTV.
I was never
fun.
a big fan of Shake It Up's the song either. Like, I mean, it's a
It's
good
okay,
song, but
but
Mm.
if I
It's
never heard it
okay.
again, if I never heard it again in my life, I'd be all right.
I don't get tired of any car song. I can listen to Shake It Up. Woo, 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 shake it up.
Shake it up.
Dance all night, play
You
all
are
day.
go,
just
go.
what I
Don't you
needed.
worry about 2 left feet. Shake it up. Fucking catchy
was
as
the one?
fuck, man.
What
yeah,
was the
that's a good
one-
song. I like it.
Yeah.
what was the one from Heartbeat City when they were on the soap bars and all that? And
That was You Might Think.
You Might Think that one I get a little.
My favorite song is It's Not the Night off fucking that album. And then fucking Hello Again. Fucking love
Hello
that song
Again's
with-
Hello Again's a great song, man.
Hello Again's a great song.
Yeah, that's a good tune. Yeah, you
Well,
might think rules, dude. That's a fucking just a kick-ass.
Dude,
rock
there's not a
song.
bad song on that album. Fucking
Well,
Mutt
Weezer-
Lang is a fucking
Weezer-
genius.
Weezer did a great cover of it, and by the way, they owe a lot to Rick Ocasek.
Yes, they
Yep.
do.
Weezer is like the second coming of the Cars. in
He
my-
produced the Green and the Blue album, right?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
Weezer,
he did
Weezer,
the-
Blue and the Green.
Blue
Weezer
and-
did a good copy of Africa by Toto. I'll give
They
him that.
did.
They're like the Cars Part 2, if you
Yeah.
ask me. Very much so.
What's the guy's name? Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers Cuomo.
Yeah.
You're right,
fuck-
Solly.
Remember
writes all their
Andy
songs,
picked those
right?
4 EPs as his album of the year, I think.
I did.
I mean, I like the Buddy Holly song. That was pretty cool. I don't know, the
Check out
sweater
Pink.
song. I don't know. that's kinda
Sweater,
cool.
dude.
Buddy, check
Uh,
out Pinkerton.
I like
buddy.
In
I
My
love-
Garage. In My Garage,
love
they're
the
talking
video.
about Kiss.
The
You guys
video
don't
for
like
the
In My
Buddy Holly song
Garage?
was cool.
They're talking about Kiss. You
I've
Kiss
got
nerds here.
Ace Freely.
I got Peter, Chris.
Yes.
The two,
Now,
the
their
two
version
coolest
of the-
members.
Their version of that Aha song wasn't that great though. But
Nah,
the
it was
original
okay.
song's not
It
that
was
great.
all right.
Oh,
It was
fuck
good
you.
cover. It was
Oh
good
man,
cover.
but the way that the Blue album closes with "In My Dreams," a 9-minute epic. Oh my god, it's fantastic.
You know, I never
that
heard the Van
feedback.
Weezer album. Is that
Ooh.
good?
Sucked.
Does it suck?
Which
I,
one?
I like Hash
Van
Pipe, man.
Weezer?
Hash-
Van
Which
Weezer?
Weezer? Which
Van
one?
Oh no, I didn't like
Oh,
Van
Van
Weezer
Weezer?
at all.
Yeah.
And Weezer
No.
was like they're trying to be
It seems like
metal. and-
it seems like Weezer has like it just goes. They go through peaks and valleys. They'll
Yeah, they do.
have a
Oh,
good
Weezer-
album, and then all of a sudden they'll have a shitty album. You know, it's
I
like
like the Red
album-
album too. The Red album with
The album
Oh, the
with
Red's good. Gratitude
Red's
is good.
Yeah.
the album with
That
Beverly
one
Hills.
Pinkerton. I like Pinkerton. Pinkerton's pretty cool.
Beverly Hills. A lot of people hate it. I think it's a great live.
That's the
track.
Red album, right?
No,
Nuh-uh. Pinkerton's off of no wait,
Pinkerton's
no,
off of Pinkerton.
Beverly
no,
Hills.
that's off of a Make Believe.
Yeah.
But the other tracks on Make Believe are great. We Are on Drugs.
I Will Haunt You.
Situation. What was that Situation song?
Yeah, a perfect situation.
There's some
This
great
is such a
tracks.
pity.
Which
This is
one
a
has
really
dope-
good album.
which
It's
one
a
has
little
dope
mellow, but
numbers?
it's really good.
I have a
Rick
question
Rubin.
for Andy.
Rick Rubin
Like,
produced.
are you a mind reader or something? Are you predict the future? If you seem like you have every album we're talking about just right there.
He
I don't
does.
know. Oh, well, everything's in alphabetical order, and my W's are
Oh, it's
right
like
here.
it's like no effort. It's right there all the time.
The
I know
Weeds,
you
bro.
just. It's like Al with pictures of famous people.
The Weeds.
This is one
He
of my,
always pulls out the
my
album.
You
The
didn't know.
Weeds
You didn't know
is
about
connected with the
Andy?
cars, man.
Wait, you didn't know
They
about
are.
Andy? Andy's a fucking prophet, man.
I'm telling you, man. It's
Yeah.
got it right there. I can mention freaking
Look at him. He even
Fucking-
looks like one.
Al Green. He's probably got it right there. Pull out your Al Green album.
He
Come
probably
on.
has the
I don't have any Al
Ghostbusters.
Green.
You probably have the Ghostbusters soundtrack behind you.
No,
The
I don't.
Weeds
Ah.
And
is
besides, my soundtracks are down there in the bottom. They're kind of hard. to
You
get
have Top Gun.
on CD.
Cool.
Weezer's connected with fucking the cars, period.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
They-
I think so too.
They covered.
I've
You
seen
Might
them
Think.
countless times.
They covered.
I
You
saw-
might think Rico
I saw-
Case, producer.
I
Great.
saw the
shit.
cars. I saw the cars on that reunion tour when they came back with the Move Like This.
I like that album.
They played here in New York City, man. I had to go see them because I didn't see them in their heyday. And I'm like, this is probably the one and only chance I'm ever going to see them. So I think they only played like 12 cities. And that was really, it wasn't a big tour or anything like that.
Yeah.
But and they
Didn't
were,
they
they,
do-
and they
Sorry,
were, I
Al, go
mean,
ahead.
they were really good, man. I mean, they played as a 4-piece. They didn't have anybody up there replacing Benjamin Orr. Greg Hawkes covered Ben Orr's bass lines on either the synth or there was some songs he actually played the bass as well. So, and I thought it was kind of cool that they kept it as a 4-piece. And then, obviously Rick sang all the songs. He sang all the Ben songs too. And I thought they were really great, and then after that, they never toured again. That was it,
Didn't Todd Rundgren do something with
Oh,
it?
that
was
was
the new
horrible. The new
cars.
cars. The new
Cars
cars.
suck.
Sucked.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I never really.
But,
I heard about it.
But the reason why Rick Ocasek did the blue album and the green album and Pinkerton was in the middle was because Pinkerton was a financial and critical flop at the time.
Great
It was one of
album.
the worst
It's
albums.
considered a classic now.
And
It's a
now it's
classic.
one of the best albums of the 90s.
I have that on CD.
Oh yeah, I got that on vinyl and that's deluxe on CD. That's one of my top 10 albums of all time. Is Pinkerton. I
Phenomenal.
absolutely
It's
love
like an album comes out, people don't get it, like Grace Under Pressure from Rush.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
years
Paul's-
later, they go,
Paul's
"Oh my
Boutique by
God, Grace
Beastie
Under
Boys.
Pressure and Pinkerton rules."
Paul's
Phenomenal.
Boutique by Beastie Boys.
Oh
is
fuck
another
yeah!
good
I
example.
bought that on tape when it first came out.
But that was a flop. When
Yeah.
it came out.
Great fucking album, Shadrach.
But-
fucking shake your
And now it's
rump.
But
considered
it was
a classic.
groundbreaking.
It's
Yeah,
great.
we're gonna do some hip hop on the Freeform Rock podcast. Jerry's doing there.
I'm down with that. if I
Fucking
can get on
Andy
that.
came up with fucking NWA straight out of Compton, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I got some memories of that album.
Man, I'm gonna have to fucking. That's gonna be a tough episode, in my opinion.
You want to be on that,
album.
Jerry? We're
my
all
week.
gonna be on that fucking. That's gonna be a long up fucking.
I'll
episode.
do my best, man.
Eddie wants to do that and scribble, but the great albums in the 90s, yeah, Pinkerton fucking rules.
Yeah, it really does.
Along with Definitely Maybe. And another, it was the 80s.
Pyromania. No, I'm joking.
The Elder.
90s.
The Elder. The
Or
Elder
Kiss.
overlooked. Great classic fucking overlooked album. The
I love
Elder.
the Elder.
How we got back to Kiss? The cancer
I'm
came
with,
back.
I'm with Charles on this one.
Believe
Charles on
in
this one.
me.
I
and
agree with Charles too. I
Ian
love the
Wadley's like
Fucking rule.
thumbing his nose up at you guys right now. Come on,
Yeah, but
well,
like it,
No, I can see why people didn't like it. I get it, but
dude.
I
It's a pop album.
a world without heroes.
God,
I think
my
didn't they try to make a board game out of that album?
They
should've-
want to make a
Should have
movie.
made the movie. They should have made the movie.
Yeah, the dude that was in the bodyguard was supposed to be in that movie, Chris
That'd be great.
Makepeace or something like that. I remember hearing about that.
I like the Bodyguard. Great movie.
These classic
Move.
albums, people you just don't give no love to. Pinkerton, The Oath, and Elder. I mean, The Elder.
You
God
like
damn
the
it.
Elder and you don't like Porno Graffiti by Extreme. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with
Motley
you.
Crew 94 with John.
I love
Karate.
94. It's my favorite Motley Crue album.
Yeah,
love that
guess
album,
what?
too.
Freeform hasn't reviewed that yet. Because
You know what? Another good album that they don't talk too much about from the 90s. I love the debut album by Counting Crows, but Recovering the Satellites, the second one, was fantastic. Loved it.
Yeah.
That's got a long
Mm.
December, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
That's a
with
good-
Charles on
Not
this
on
one.
December.
That's like Lilith.
Ah,
Avenue.
man, I agree with
Oh,
Andy.
really?
I
You
like it.
think
I
so?
like it.
Everybody think it's
Yeah,
great writing.
exactly. I'm not on the Counting
Dude,
Crows. That
Like
guy's
I
voice
said,
is
I
like
love-
Darius
I-
Rucker for me. Shut
dude,
the fuck
I love
up.
it.
Oh, dude, you're crazy.
I love a fucking story
Like
and a
Dave
song.
Fucking
Matthews
Booty and a
Band.
Blowfish.
Adam what? Dirt? What's his last name?
Garrett.
Adam. The fucking
Adam,
guy can
I
write a
don't-
fuck. He can write
Adam,
a
I don't
story.
give a fuckage.
Oh,
Why did
fuck,
Dave dig
fuck.
him so much?
Well,
He
hey,
can write a
Charles,
story,
would you
dude.
rather listen to Live or the Counting Crows?
Live.
They're
Thank
both
you.
And
good.
that's bad.
Oh, Counting Crows,
Yeah,
big
but-
time.
I'm with Andy on that one, dude. I
Oh,
Live
love
is
it.
rather
Live
be
by
deaf.
far. I love Live.
I
Except
would
for
rather
the
be
Big Yellow
deaf
Taxi.
than
I
listen
didn't
to
like that
Live.
cover. I
Live
How
didn't
about
like
is
the
ex-
cover of
how
Big
about
Yellow
Extreme or the Counting Crows?
Counting
Uh,
Crows.
Crows. I'll go with
Taxi.
that.
Yeah, I have to go with Andy on that.
Extreme.
No.
Extreme.
But I mean, like Live and Counting Crows, just like Porta Pot, leavings. But I'll take Blue Water over the shit.
How about Sugar Ray over Extreme?
Oh God,
Extreme.
I just want.
You just want to hear Extreme.
That's
You just wanna
right.
hear you say Extreme.
I don't like
Mark
Extreme.
Dolly is loving this right
Yeah,
now.
I think we're
Come
down
on.
to Extreme or a cat taking a shit in the litter box. Which one's better?
I know Outlaw's Extreme.
I don't have to think
I
about
like
that
Extreme,
one for a
man.
minute.
Thank
I
you.
don't-
I like
I don't dislike them.
pornography too.
I don't
I think
mind
Nuno.
Nuno.
I think
Bettencourt.
Nuno's an awesome guitar player,
Yeah, I
man.
don't mind Nuno.
I don't shit on Extreme as much as Charles does, but
I
You
don't
know-
mind Nuno, but that fucking Sharon is the fucking worst of all.
Yo, his
time.
lyrics are deep, bro.
Now,
Yeah.
I really do need to
Like
say
a little
this.
Jack Horny, right?
Peacemaker die, bitch. Listen to Rest in Peace. Peacemaker
But-
die.
Nah, the first,
Fucking-
I think
Tragic
I think-
comic. Great
I
fucking
think
lyrics.
Extreme's first album
Oh,
was
yeah.
very juvenile, like the lyrics. But I think he
It
got better
was.
lyrically later after that.
Dude,
those
Peacemaker
fucking
die.
Those
Yeah,
Tragic
dance
Peacemaker
comic.
moves,
Peacemaker
man.
Die is a great song, man.
Huh?
Peacemaker
Those
Die is a great
The
song.
fucking great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I
dance, kill it.
When I did the letter E on Mark's show, I did an Extreme song. I told him to pick it because I didn't know which one to pick, but I really wanted to hear More Than Words, but I didn't want to ask for it because I really love that song.
I don't
I
hate
think I
that one.
picked fucking Peacemaker die.
I don't hate.
And I wanted More Than Words.
I don't hate more
Well,
than
you
words.
should have said it. I would have played it.
Sharon ain't doing his all this fucking goofy shit.
Hey,
Dancing like a fucking
Hey, God,
fool.
we're only at 2 hours here, so
Yeah.
we already know the debut album beat Candy O by 31 and 28.
Barely.
But I have some more fucking BS. We
Hurry up.
all know that Ozzy wasn't going to tour anymore, right? I'll start with you, Al.
Oh, that was like that to me. That wasn't really a shocker. I didn't think he was going to tour ever again. The last time I saw Ozzy was the last Black Sabbath tour, and to me that was a perfect ending. I didn't go see. He did play New Jersey on a solo like before COVID. I think like 2018 maybe before his accident, or whatever. He played New Jersey. I didn't go see it though. So, but my last memory is of him with Sabbath, and I thought that Sabbath show was awesome, and I want to go out with that memory. And he's got nothing left to prove. I mean, he's toured how many fucking years, dude, and he's got Parkinson's. Just relax, man. Live the rest of your life. Enjoy. You got
Enjoy the
fucking more money.
fruits. Yes,
You got more money than God, man. But for somebody like Sharon, you just want more. More and more. I could see him eventually because Sharon's gonna do something with him. She's probably gonna set him up in Vegas and have him do a residency or something like that. I'm sure eventually, but no more long tours. He's not gonna do it. But listen, man, he's got nothing left to prove, like I said. So he's given me a lot of joy all these years, man. I saw him in concert a lot of times, and I always loved them, and and that's it, man. I mean, enjoy your retirement, dude. But I understand, man. Music is in these fucking guys' blood. They don't want to stop, man. So
Yeah.
I'm not here to tell them to stop or anything, but I mean, health reasons is, you got, dude, your health comes first, man. So.
What about you, Charles?
I thought he should have retired years ago.
Yeah, voice wise, I thought the Sabbath tour was great. Though. I thought he sounded good on there.
Patient number 9, I think, is, again, just fanboy love. I don't think it was that great.
Oh, I love it.
I think his previous was really bad.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
And
Andy doesn't.
I love it.
Time to take a chill, Ozzy. Go ahead, man. That's Sharon pimping him, putting the Kiss risers thing behind him to keep him stood up. It's over, man. And there's nothing wrong with it being over.
Yeah.
I wish Kiss would do that. Peter Cetera did this quietly, and I fucking respect that, man. Quit. It's no problem. Let the younger bands come up and do their thing.
Yeah.
Don't kill your legacy like Jerry Rice playing for the Raiders.
Well, the
Hey,
Seahawks.
No.
The Seahawks. That's
Jerry
worse.
Rice of the Raiders him and Tim Brown got them to the fucking Super Bowl where they got kicked by their old coach because they didn't change their offensive line.
Don't do Tom Brady this year.
Huh?
Quit by your head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Jerry was good. The Seahawks, dude, I watched that Super Bowl that we're in. Jerry Rice was open the whole fucking game and they never threw it to him. So just saying that. But
It was over.
Andy, what do you think about it?
Well, I know that probably a month or so ago when we were talking about this, I had said that I wanted him to continue because I wanted to see him one more time. But if he says he can't do it anymore, so he can't do it anymore. He can't give the fans what they want. So, I respect that he's calling it quits. The last time I saw him was also the same tour that Al saw him in with Black Sabbath when they ended it. That was my second time. I saw him 3 times solo and twice with Sabbath, and each time he was great. He's just so good at it. I wanted to see him one more time. But if he's calling it quits, I hope that Sharon respects it. Which she probably won't. But he's already been doing this since what, 69? Shit, man, that's a long time. And we all need to retire. We all need a rest. So hopefully he gets his rest that he deserves. And I hope that he does mend well with his multiple ailments and Parkinson's and the surgeries he's had trying to get back on the road. He should not have to put his body through that to justify for the fans or for Sharon or whatever. So I really hope that he mends well and he lives the way that he deserves to.
Sharon's gonna get a throne for him and put him up on stage, sit him in the throne. That way he doesn't have to move around stage.
Like she did at the fucking Super Bowl or whatever.
Mark my words, dude.
Oh yeah, it's not over. It's not over with Ozzy performing live.
Dude, because Ozzy's been a part of our lives for a very, very long time, and I just hope that he goes out with respect with this right now.
What is that place the government has where, just in case of like a catastrophic catastrophe, where
it's
they
in
store
like
shit,
the rock and shit, and they got Ozzy's album.
Ozzy's album in there. They sent his album out in fucking outer space so aliens can fucking see what we're like. How fucking cool is that shit, man? The man has a fucking great life. But here you go. I get it though. I rag on some of these guys for continuing, but then I say to myself, what if somebody told me that you can't do what you love to do anymore? That's got to be hard, man. You know what I mean?
It's got to be.
It's got to say, it's like, even with Kiss, man. People telling you can't do this anymore. Something that you've loved and done all your life.
Fucking
That's
Kiss
gotta,
again.
That's got it. No, I'm just not using them as a purpose, but I get it. I get why the fans are upset, but I understand where the bands are coming from, man. It's like, I don't want to quit what I've done all my life and love doing. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. But
it's like Brady.
Ozzy, man, enjoy it, man, when you can. Sharon's gonna run you in the ground still, no matter what. When you die, you're gonna become a hologram.
That's what Kiss is working on right now.
But you know, congratulations to a fucking great career, man. Fucking love you, Ozzy.
Yeah.
I'd
One more
rather
drink
watch,
before I'm
I'd
done.
rather watch a Kiss hologram than a Hagar one. I guarantee you
Oh,
that.
fuck off.
You
I
know
want to
what? I
see the
just wish there
Circles
was
playing
none of
up
this
here on the
hologram.
March 4th. I might go.
Go enjoy.
I will. I'm gonna bring
I
my
think-
shirt to Rocket Pod, wear my Circle shirt.
Oh,
I
well.
hope the fuckers, you
get
guys
kicked
don't
out
rip
the
it off
door
and tear it up.
I'm gonna bring you a Scab Kiss shirt to wear. Would you wear it?
Fuck you. I gotta wear the Circle shirt, dude. That'd be fucking awesome.
I think I'd rather wear the Scab Kiss shirt. Actually, come to think about it.
Nah,
Wow.
because I'm not a
Oh, wow,
Kiss
Mark,
fan.
I didn't know that you had a Blackspinner Circle t-shirt. Thank you
Oh.
very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. But what I think about is like fucking, dude, just stop, dude. You deserve it. Just fucking retire. Fuck Sharon. You know, make some new
You did?
albums. I like the last album. I hated Ordinary Man. Patient Number 9 was far superior than Ordinary Man, but especially the late great Jeff Beck. We got the last fucking great Jeff Beck
Yeah,
fucking
good
solo
point. Yeah, good point.
going on that album. So that made a purpose there.
Yeah.
Fucking great album, man. Even though I do like Jeff Beck, I'm not a huge fan, but I do admire him. And I do love him. I know Eddie Van Halen was a huge fan. So I'm a huge fan because Eddie was a huge fan. But fuck yeah. And just retire, dude. Just let it go.
Yeah.
I know he said he wanted to die on stage. We don't want to see you die on stage. You know how
No.
traumatic, that would be to us watching you die on stage.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's like watching your mom die. You don't
Like
want to
the
see that
Rose.
shit.
It's like the Rose, man.
Yeah. Don't want to see somebody die on stage. Fucking what? Dimebag, dude. That was horrific.
Well,
And
that
getting
was a
shot on
murder.
stage, man.
Yeah, that's a whole different deal.
I know, but I'm just saying, would you like to see Ozzy have a heart attack on
I
stage?
bet Mick will. I bet Mick Jagger will. I'll put money on it.
My God, who wants to see your heroes die on stage?
I
Well, we
mean-
had Nick Menza died on stage too, dude.
Yeah, but Mick doing like it's only rock and roll, but I like it, and then going out. I don't know. There's something poetic about that though, because that's
Oh,
what he
fuck.
does. That's what he
Axl
does.
Rose would do that, be a legend. Why he's
And then they
singing
come out-
old school?
Hey, listen, Mick Jagger will drop. He'll have a heart attack. He'll drop on stage, and then they'll come out with the the shock
The
thing,
shockers.
and then after they shock him back to life, they'll play "Start Me Up." And then
But they still sound. They
Encore.
still sound good live.
yeah,
And they're not using tapes.
No, they sound great.
Yeah, they do.
There's no reason for them to quit.
who's
Great.
using
It's been a long
tapes?
time since I've seen them live. The last one, I think I saw
Second
them in
grade.
either 2000 or 2001. Was
Who,
when
the
I saw 'em.
Stones?
Second
Yeah.
greatest rock and roll band of all time behind AC/DC.
Yeah, I like AC/DC a hair above the Stones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But let's get to another bullshit story since we're pretty.
Oh, I need to go to bed, man.
All right,
It's like
you said 2 hours. It's not even been 2.5 hours yet.
5:11.
What we gotta talk about Led Zeppelin, man.
One more bullshit. Okay,
One
yeah, I
more
wanna talk
bullshit.
about
That's what I'm gonna lead. We have to lead with the mighty Led Zeppelin because John Paul Jones said John Bonham never got the credit he deserved with Led Zeppelin, but he was 100% right. What do you think of that, Charles?
What do you mean he didn't get enough credit?
That John Paul Jones said John Bonham never got a credit.
I don't know what he's talking about. John Bonham's like, who the fuck don't give John Bonham love, dude? Who? I don't know who doesn't, man. He's John fucking Bonham, dude. Like he is with Neil Peart. By the way, I threw that bone. Probably the 2 greatest drummers in rock and roll. And he threw Keith Moon in there.
John
I mean,
Bonham. Yes.
John Bonham fucking rules, dude. So what do you mean? I don't get that. That's just throwing.
Well,
To me,
they
that's a
fucking broke up the band when he died.
It's a silly story. It's just John Paul Jones keeping alive. Who the fuck don't respect John Bonham? Period.
People don't respect John Paul Jones as they should.
Maybe. but
Yeah.
I mean, all of Led Zeppelin. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm crazy, and I like Led Zeppelin better than Deep Purple.
I do too.
Crazy about that. I like Led Zeppelin better too. My favorite band in the whole world.
But John Bonham, I don't know who the fuck didn't throw him no respect. So I don't know where that scene come from.
What about you, Al?
Yeah, I don't get it either. John Bonham got a lot of respect, in my opinion. He got a lot of the I mean, I don't know. John Paul Jones must be getting Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. I don't know why he would say that. I mean, John Bonham is close. I mean, whenever there's polls for like greatest drummers, he's always in at least the top 2 or 3. You know, I mean, he's one of the greatest rock drummers of all time. I mean, what can you say? I mean, even when he was alive, he was very revered. It wasn't like death made him death always makes a mythical thing even greater. But I mean, when he was alive, I mean, he was getting a lot of kudos from other drummers and musicians and all that stuff. So it wasn't like death made him, you know, he was like a nobody, and death all of a sudden made him a legend. It cemented his legend, but you know, I don't know. I don't agree with John Paul Jones. I don't know what he's on about with that. So,
Andy.
Well, the article, if you read into the article, he's talking about getting much respect from writing the songs and writing the music, is what John Paul Jones was trying to say.
So he had a hand in writing the songs as well.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
and writing the music for it, that he doesn't get enough credit for that. But like we're all saying, we've all heard about Led Zeppelin. We all love Led Zeppelin, and we all know that John Bonham is a quarter of that band. I mean, he is. You know, again, it's hard to say who the best is from playing instruments, but to me, in my opinion, John Bonham is my favorite drummer by far. He hit those things so damn hard and so damn fast, and pushed Jimmy to play faster and to play harder. I mean, this dude is, in my opinion, the best drummer. You can also hear it on the live album, which is oh crap. Even live in the BBC was good, but
I like how the West was won.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of the song remains the same. You know, those long solos that he would do. Not just that, in the movie too. This part was my favorite with the race car. I thought it was really cool, man. Yeah.
Moby Dick. Yeah.
But his drumming was one of the best, and it really did solidify the drum solos that we see. And also, when it came to hard rock drums, he was the best, and everybody knows that.
And a single bass too.
That fantasy sequence in Song Remains the Same. Out of all 4 of them, his was like the realest one because it really was him.
Yeah,
like, the race
he loved funny cars.
Yeah.
It showed him being at home doing like fucking working on doing construction work, and that was really him. You know, it wasn't a fantasy. It wasn't
the other fucking castles and
little Jason in the background playing the drums. Yeah, that was cool.
What about you, Jerry?
Because he was a big family man as well.
You know, Andy, thank you for clearing that up, man, because I was wondering, there's got to be more to the article than that. What you said, Andy, if that was part of the article, that makes a lot more sense than saying, you know, John Paul Jones saying that he's wasn't respected as a drummer. Now, do I agree John Paul Jones wasn't respected as much as a musician? I think so. Very underrated. But yeah, I'm glad, you know, that he added that, because he's one of the best drummers, period, dude. I mean, loud, fucking brilliant. I mean, incredible. I mean, bombast. What words can you fucking say about the guy, dude? He's fucking cool. That's why Robert Plant's turned down all these fucking offers for reunions.
There's a lot to be said of why they didn't continue when he died, man. You can't replace him.
Yeah, Robert Plant
would not do Led Zeppelin.
They had tickets sold already, and they refunded all of them back. So.
And Jason Bonham is a great drummer, but he's nothing like his dad.
Yeah, he ruled in the circle.
Was able to see Led Zeppelin.
Those times are different too, man. Like when a member of a band died, or a member. You know, it was a big
Okay.
deal back in the day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like now. Like now, it's like, oh well, this guy, fuck it, man. We'll just get somebody to replace him, and it's like
Yeah.
replacement members are a dime a dozen. Back in the day, man, it was like, you know, these
That's it.
you know
It was
bands
over.
were, you know, when somebody left a band, it was a fucking big deal, man. You
Yeah.
know, and it's just like that's so diluted now. It's like nobody cares who's in a fucking band anymore. It's like as long as the name. Look at Foreigner, dude.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well,
Yeah,
let
but
me
it's
say-
like Tony. Here's this version of Rat and this other version of Rat. There's this version of Great White and this version of Great White, and people go to both. I mean, I just, you know, and
I
this
don't go to
hologram-
this. I only go to Jack Russell's Great White.
and this hologram bullshit that we had mentioned earlier. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't
That
know
kinda-
why they even started it.
To me, the hologram thing kind of came and went like kind of quick.
Yeah,
I don't
it
really
did.
hear about that now too much.
After
I
the
would be so
Tupac
against
thing,
it.
it disappeared.
Yeah,
Dio,
Yeah.
Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah,
Zappa.
yeah.
I
It
never
kind
knew
of came
that
and went.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
come on, it's creepy, is what it is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
just is, dude. I mean, these people have passed. Let them go.
All right,
you know,
man.
it's like, okay.
Well,
All right,
I
Charles-
just want.
all
I
right,
just
Charles
want
has to
to.
go to
Charles
work.
needs to go to bed because the fucker didn't go to sleep like I
All
told
right.
him to earlier.
I told him
I-
to too, man.
I told him to go to sleep. So fucking. I just want to. I agree with you guys. John Bonham, fucking they fucking disbanded Zeppelin when he died. So but what you said, Andy, clarified it. So let's like Charles, man, tell the people what to do here, man.
Fucking listen to John Bonham. God damn it. And, also the Cars and the Freeform Rock podcast featuring now Jerry Supe and me as the C Squad guy. I'm on the third leg of that.
No, because you were on last week. Then the next week is Jerry, and then you come. And, so I kind of staggered. You guys are even.
And we're gonna say, as always, please subscribe to our channel and like, and go ahead and hit that notification bell. Very important for the YouTube algorithms. Check out the Blackspinner podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Andy and Al with the
Be cool to be
Boy
podcast out. You got it
podcast
right.
out. That's right. Well, Jerry cut me off on there, but he got
That's
it.
all.
And they all got great content, and I wish to be on Andy's soon sometime. We'll see what I can do with that. And back to you, Mark. It's been some sharing love. You love to share all the time, so
Well,
throughout
I'm
that-
just saying, share, fucking watch us, and thank you. We went from 209 subscribers in like one day to almost like 283 for just posting
Yeah.
a 1 minute fucking Niner anger video, which wasn't really me angry. I congratulated the Eagles.
but brought
I
it
just said I'm not going to destroy my fucking gear like Cowboys fans, and Cowboys and Eagles fans got on there. All fans got on there, and they respected me. They said, "Hey, man, you didn't put anybody down. You're a real sports
Except me.
fan.
except me. I was a dickhead.
That's the best way to shut up. And yeah, you were, Charles. That was funny.
You are a
I was like-
dickhead, Charles."
I was monitoring that. I was monitoring that conversation. That was classic. I didn't want to get involved in it, but I loved reading it as it went on. So
Fuck you, 49er fan. Fucking defend our team, bitch.
and you guys got it.
Browns.
Long. I'll be off Messenger for a little bit, and I'll get back on and look at it. You guys got some long ass fucking page and going back and forth.
I know Bruce Dickinson or fucking Paul Diano, bitch.
Paul Dano. Real life.
Bruce, Blaze.
Fuck
Bruce.
you, Bruce.
Paul Diano.
So it's kind of split. I'll just give it that, man, because I'm not a BJ. But man,
And-
subscribe, check out the channel. Thank you, all you people out there. I'll put up something for the Super Bowl. I don't know if you two want to be on there. We could do like a 2-minute Super Bowl, like fucking just talk about what happened for 2 minutes and let it go, you know.
Oh yeah, guys. I forgot. I don't mean to pimp my own shit on my own.
No,
But
you
next
need to pimp your
Wednesday-
shit.
Your own
You're
shit?
next.
But next Wednesday on the Blackspinner Circle, I'm going to do the top 5 Super Bowl halftime performances.
Prince,
Yeah.
Tom Petty,
So,
Bruce
so,
Springsteen, The Who.
so if y'all
Okay.
want to be on that, let me know, and I will put it together.
Up in people.
Janet Jackson's breast.
Maroon 5.
All right, Al, pimp
Arnie.
your shit.
Just go to Be Cool Be Podcast out Facebook fan page and YouTube. And I was supposed to go to Anthrax on Tuesday. I didn't go. My tickets fell through, and actually it's a good thing I didn't go. My mom ended up going to the hospital again. And then Wednesday I was gonna go to Alter Bridge and Wolfgang Van Halen. I didn't end up going out because my mom was in the hospital, and but actually she got better and she came home yesterday. So
good. It wasn't a long stay.
She was only in the hospital one night, so she's doing better. I went to go pick her up, but I wasn't in the mood to go to any of the concerts, so I just stayed home and spent time with her and stuff. So I don't even know when my next concert is coming up. It's I have to look at my book. I have no idea right now.
Mine's
Anyway,
Ace
just go
Frehley this month sometime.
Do you?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I almost forgot. Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. Today's my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Rodriguez.
Hey, Jerry,
Thank
you
you.
got any final thoughts, bitch?
No, man. Yeah, bitch, I do. I just want to thank you, man, for making me the co-host of your show, man. I got some really big shoes to fill. And I appreciate.
Mascara Sue. Yeah. Okay.
Nah, man. People love Lee, man.
I
I would
love
glad-
Lee too.
I would
You
gladly.
don't like
if-
you to love him. You need to like him, not
If
love
it
him.
ever comes to the point where I need to step aside and Lee comes back, man, I would do so
Dude,
gracefully.
he ain't coming back. Let him do his own
But
shit. He's fine.
you know,
He'll guess.
as far as what I got going on, I'm gonna see a Heart cover band this weekend. That's how boring my concert life is, but they're a really good cover band, so I'm looking forward to them. But other than that, just doing the shows. Can I mention what we're talking about on the Freeform this weekend or no?
Well, because it's going to be 6 weeks later. Because I still got 5 more Lee episodes.
Okay. So anyway, I got that. I'm thankful for Mark for asking me to do that. Again, Rockin' Pod's coming up, man. So 4 out. Are you gonna be there?
Me?
Yeah.
At the moment, no.
Fuck.
No, well, that's
I'm trying
only
to
a
get
night.
Mark. I'm trying to get Mark
only-
Dolly to come to be our hype man.
It's only because my mom.
No, I
needs
get
me,
it, man.
so
No, I get it.
That's good.
Can't do it.
But man,
Mark
that's
Dolly,
coming up,
get your
man.
ass there. We need you to hype us, man. We'll give you a big fucking Mark and Jerry with Charles fucking big emblem for you. You can, yo, man.
I
But
really want
that's
to
like
go too, man. But
that's like a month and a half away. That's really coming up.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
But I am
just,
planning for next year.
Good. I hope so, man. Because I'm
Yeah,
hopefully
I am.
I'll be going every year. And thank
Andy,
you
you're
guys
going?
for.
I'm not going this year, but I'm planning for next year.
okay.
I just final word. Thank you guys again for coming on. You both rule.
Oh man, thanks for having me. I love it.
You two make the
Thanks for
show
having me
better.
too.
And if you guys have any suggestions, anything you want to do, run it past us, man. We're everybody.
You guys are in the chat group, man. If you can
Exactly,
get in there and
man.
tell us, man.
Anything to do, let us know. Thank you.
Hey, Charles, you got any last words?
No, sir.
All right,
Then
man.
again-
I just want you guys to subscribe and thank you to all the new subscribers, like 70 new subscribers, 209 to fucking 283.
Yes.
Fucking thank you guys. We appreciate you. And I hope you guys like rock and metal. So
Listen
I'll
to
make
cigarettes
some
and
sports
alcohol.
videos for you guys. Keep you guys
There
going.
you go, Al.
Weezer,
Fire
the Red
Alice.
Album.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
gotta
guys.
listen to this when we get off.
Thank you guys for being here. You guys rock. Thank you.
Good night.
Take it easy, man.
All right, man.
Good night,
Later,
guys.
guys.
Peace out.
Bye.
Cheers.